Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's having a marvelous Monday so far. We're making this a very chill stream today. I slept okay, but for some reason, I feel super drained for some reason. I have no idea why. So we're just going to be doing this as a nice little vibe stream. I made a small little playlist of like 44 different songs of just Empire stuff. There was one game I forgot, which was going to be Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, but that's all right because 9 Empires actually has some good music. But I forgot about it, so it is what it is. But yeah, very chill stream today. But we are going to be starting up. I decided to take advantage of that. I did eat stuff, don't worry. I did decide to take advantage of my low energy today and go ahead and actually make it to where we make a setup stream. I think I've done this before. And I thought, you know what? I don't really feel like doing too much today in terms of like gaming or anything like that, so I thought we might as well just do a nice stream where we set up this. I decided to make a wheel, and this wheel is fucking-normous. You won't be able to see any of these names until we actually spin the wheel itself. The reason why is because it is not only set up with Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, or the Muso characters, if you want to call them that, you know, like Yin Ping, Cao Cao, and all of them. It also has my own custom characters that I've done either from previous playthroughs or ones that are like staples in my story. And then I also made it to where it is going to be the generic officers that I replaced with customization stuff and everything like that. No, it's not. This time it's not a burnout thing. I was wanting to stream. Because the motivation's there. I'm just super fucking tired today. That's it. That's literally the only reason. It's nothing burnout related with that. The burnout that I was experiencing was something very, 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 very different. And it was affecting me streaming, but nothing in terms of me getting burnt out from streaming. Probably could have went in better detail for those who saw on the Discord, but you know, I only slightly hate Nikki for it, but that's okay. She knows I love her. But let's give the hellos. We'll go ahead and jump on in because we got a big ass roster. We probably won't be able to fit anything on here. Pepsi Cola, Akira, Mohammed, Rika, Pony Bro, Super Mystic Boy, Cool Dog Milk, Navir, Kudu, Grim, Nikki, Haru, Anna, Kristen, Yuki Sanada, Little Ninja Gal, Layla, Sapphire, Ike Main, Joshi. Okay, my eyes were a little blurred there. Ghost, Evan Claymore, Roland, Allie, Soul Saber. Hope everyone's good. Lurkers, VOD watchers, all you incredible people. Hello. Welcome. Do I need a second wheel for the ranks? No. So what we'll do is we're going to go through this wheel. We should have enough to fill out this entire fucking map for one. So what we'll do, we're just going to do what we do. So I think we did this originally back in the day too. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be spinning the wheel, and whoever the first one is, so we're going to start here at Beiping. The first one, obviously, we're just going to click on it, and that'll be the ruler. It won't be based, so we'll go from like the first person will be the ruler, second will be the marshal, and third will be the strategist, and then we just get all the people that are going to be working underneath them, basically. That's all we're doing. Would I ever play Silent Hill F? Baby. I was actually watching Ray play Silent Hill 4 because I missed the second half of that stream, or of that playthrough he did on stream. So I'm watching it on his YouTube right now, and wow, that game looks not great compared to the other three that I've seen. But I don't know, maybe I wouldn't mind just streaming Silent Hill at one point one day. But anyway, let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and spin this shit because I'm gonna have to try to figure out, unless it keeps everything from just my favorites. I don't think it does. Oh, maybe it does. Maybe it did. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. I mean, yes, I am, but still. Yeah, I'm not sure. Interesting. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I was going to put all these characters in here too, actually. Like Joan of Arc, King Arthur. I kind of want to, because I don't think I actually put them in yet. Because I was looking through my own characters first, and then I was going to put in the other characters from there. It's a lot of characters to put in. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it. Give me 1 second. Let me get this shit rolling real quick. Joan of Arc. And it doesn't matter because, again, today's going to be just a chill stream anyway. This isn't... I'm expecting this stream not to be, like, super fucking long either. I might even, like, be typing these fast to where I might misspell something, so bear with me. I did all this literally, like, last fucking minute and everything. So, and I'll reshuffle it and everything as well. Got fucking, I said Genshis. I meant to say Genghis. I was like, I feel like the roster, believe it or not, I was like, I think this wheel's a little small. I realize now it's because I missed this entire page here. Hopefully it won't be, oh yeah, Mashamune, dude. And then Nobunaga. They gotta put them in here. Is it Nobu? It's right in front of me, idiot. Just read right there. I'll just say Nobunaga. Himiko. Let me see. We got Keiji. Oops, I didn't make a new thing here. So yeah, this wheel is going to be wild. Oh my god, Kiyomori. Kind of sad they couldn't find a way to make an Orochi. I think he has the hairstyle, the Orochi hairstyle in this game. Maybe you, well, no. Oh, you know what? Maybe could have tried to make a Yinglong. I didn't think about that. Isn't that his real name, Yinglong? Before he became Orochi? Oh shit, that would have been way cooler. All right, we got Liu Kang, we got Sub-Zero. The ninjas were probably the easiest fucking thing for me to make because I mostly just copy and pasted every single one and changed the color when I went into it, if you can believe it. Reptile. Oh, I didn't make fucking Ermac? I love Ermac. Shit. Also, if any of you actually do know these last two here on this list here, you get a digital cookie. Let me see. Where are they? Okay, there they are. Oh yeah, I'm also using this wirelessly. Big mistake on my part because this shit's already being unresponsive. So thank God I'm not playing a game today. All right, this is regular Nobunaga. Kentaro. Oh wait, this is my guy, isn't it? Kentaro's my dude. Oh shit. Ermac. Trying to get all the achievements for DB2 and retro achievements. How many achievements do they have in that game? I think we'll just do Kentaro. And if we get any of these other guys at some other point, that's fine. Because I don't think these other ones... I think these other ones are just people that work under Kentaro. Yeah, so we'll do that. God, it is very unresponsive, this Bluetooth. All right. Anyway, let's shuffle it up. And let's see what we get. Where's Raiden? Raiden's in there. Somewhere. Nobunga. All right, who's going to be the first ruler? Mikuru. All right, so that's going to be one of my characters. I think whoa, yeah, this is gonna be bad. I'm so glad I'm not playing a game. I'm not playing anything today or battling because the Bluetooth on my PlayStation 5 is dog shit right now. I only made it wireless because I was playing with my brother and it was working great. And all of a sudden now it's just eating absolute shit right now. It's really bad, like abysmally bad. Oh, actually no, she's all the way over here, I think. Let me see. Gotta remember which there's Maiko. Okay, there she is. Yeah. All right, so we got the young Mikuru. And just in case I ever do this again, I did make sure to save the wheel and everything so we can see this again. Yeah, but the Bluetooth is absolutely abysmal today. I don't know why. It's very, very unresponsive. Oh, we got Mangda. All right, so this is going to be one of the generics that got remade. Oh, yeah, it's really bad. Jeez. I was like mashing that shit and it was not responding. Usually I would have already been at the thing like half the time I just was. There he is. All right, Mangda is going to be the Marshal. I don't think I removed him. If we land on him again, we'll just respin and I'll make sure to remove him this time because this is a huge fucking list. I'm not scrolling through all this shit to find him. There's 41. Oops. There's 41 achievements for Dynasty Warriors 2. Oh, that's not too terrible. Oh, Infi. Oh shit. So she should be under Other Realms. Dude, it is not obeying me. All right, well, Infi is the strategist. Okay. Yeah, I think we should be good to be able to spin just the wheel and get everybody done. Might have to, let me see if it's better on the PS with this controller instead. Usually when I just change the controller, it's better. Oh, Hikaru. Oh, husband and wife are working together. That's cute. I have no idea what the battery life on this thing is, but we'll see. It's dead almost. Great. Well, at the very least, I can plug it in. Let's take it out of this here. Also, I might have to turn on a fan. I'll make sure to leave it on low, but it is pretty fucking hot in here today because it's like 90-something degrees Fahrenheit outside. It's really bad today. Today and tomorrow are like the hottest days of the week, and then we at least drop down to the 80s. I also forgot to put shorts on. I'm only wearing pajama pants right now, and they're the very thick ones. Okay. We're good. This is our first hour of the stream? What do you mean? Oh, wait, Karui. Okay, yeah. Hopefully this will... Okay, it feels a little bit more responsive already. Hopefully it continues to stay that way. There we go. Giovanni, welcome over. Doing good? So we'll be vibing with this for a while. We're just getting the whole second gen of my characters. Holy shit. All right, well, the next one's Hitomu. All right. On to the next one. Worst case, if I do feel like it actually does dwindle a lot, I really don't think it will. This is actually just the whole fucking second. That's an insane wheel. This is my whole list right here. This is just the group 14. What the fuck? All right, Sub-Zero. All right. Actually, should have been on the other side. Oh, yeah, he's further down. Yeah, this is already getting way more responsive. Okay. Maybe it was just the controller. No, because it does it on my PS5 controller, too. All right, this is one of my other characters, one of my originals. I was about to click on OBS to actually do it. I'm dumb. So this will be... That was when I couldn't make names, and I still need to change the names, but they're still a thing in my story, so got to keep them. I don't even know which one this actually is. Gonna be real. The hardest one is easily 1,000 kills on Hulao Gate. Can you do it on any difficulty? Hey, Menghuo! And this is one of my old wheels, so I actually slapped on the Dynasty Warriors 9 renders. All right, Menghuo will be up here in the north. He went from all the way into the south to all the way up north. Is there one just for other? Oh, there is. Thank God. I was going to have to go through all the playable characters or something. I think we should be okay with this, right? Being able to just spin every wheel? Or spin the wheel until we get everybody for, like, every army? I think there's enough here. I'd be shocked if there isn't. Oh, Guan Yu, the god of war, will be joining this. This is a... All right, not a bad start. All right, now we're down in Yay. Let's see what the people of Yay will get. Any difficulty? Oh, okay, that's not bad. All right, Kentaro, the guy from my one of my original characters from one of my playthroughs. I need to find out where the fuck he's at, actually, because I don't know. Oh, wait, I think I do. Isn't he down here? Didn't I just see him a second ago? This is a big fucking roster here. Holy shit, this page is crazy. No, he's not here. Where is he? Where did I put him? I genuinely don't remember where I put him. There's the Kaiju. No. No, not there either. Where did I put him? Is he in other rooms? Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, there he is. All right, Kentaro's got his own spot. He is the ruler of Yay. Dude, this music's great. I mostly just did it for the chill music. If we run out of musics before this stream is over, I'll put it back to the regular ones where we just actually have battle music playing. All right, Zhang Fei is going to be Kentaro's second in command. All right. Jesus. The both brothers. Oh, yeah, it's already being unresponsive. Good old PlayStation 5. The brothers are right next to it. Maybe they can make it to where there's going to be some friendly alliance between Mikuru and Kentaro. Or not. All right, well, that was supposed to be Sima Qingqi, but all right. Sima Qingqi will be the strategist for this army. Oh, isn't it under original DW? Yeah. There she is. Sima Qingqi. She's the strategist. Pretty fitting. Pretty fitting. Oh, we got Liao Hua. Liao Hua will be the next one. So we should be under here. Yeah, that's what I say. He should be near the fucking top. I remember wanting to make him like immediately. The famous Sinna clan. I done messed up. Speaking of Simmas, we're getting Simma Sure. What is this wheel? This wheel is really weird. All right, Simma Sure is going to be on here. He is with Simma Ching Chi. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Light. All right. Light is part of the Kantaro army. He would fucking despise this man. Been doing some pretty good stuff so far. Oh, Hood Gene. All right. I don't know which page he's on, so this is going to be fun. There's only 2 pages for these generics and everything, so. Oh, right at the bottom. All right, cool. All right, Hood Gene. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. It took me a second. I was like, wait, who is this? Yeah, right here. I'm dumb. Don't mind me. I literally just wrote the name in. I'm stupid. I'm stupid as shit. Can Dante solo the Yu Yu Hakusho verse? I have no idea. Diao Chan is going to be with them. If we actually manage to get the custom-made Zilla on here, that'd be really funny. Lubu would never fucking have her. One Pirate OC? Which Pirate OC? Yeah, Kublai Khan was actually made. Sorry if I mispronounced the name, but yeah, he was actually made in the custom scenario, and I remade him because obviously you can't carry them over to other campaigns. So I was like, that's stupid and bogus. So I ended up making him, and I ended up like taking screenshots of him and made him as accurate as possible of how they made him. And I think I did pretty good with every character that they made. So most of these characters that you're seeing here are actually DLC characters that, again, they don't carry over to the DLC. They don't carry over English. They don't carry over to the other scenarios, only the DLC scenarios. So I was like, that's lame. I'm going to recreate them. And so I did. It was exhausting, but I did it. I think he should be here, right? Or did I pass him already? I might have passed him already. Forgive me, I have no glasses on at the moment. Because they're all the way over at my goddamn bed. He should be, oh there, I was about to say, he should be over here. All right, that's our second army. This is gonna take a minute. Light'll be fine. I don't know who you're referring to, Graham. I'm gonna be real. I do not know. Oh, isn't this one of Cao Cao's sons, right? Cao Zi? I think that's one of his sons. Yep, there he is. Was he the one who like drank a lot and made a lot of poems or some shit? Imperial Bachelor. Yeah, drunk poet. Yep. Oh, Sima Zhao will be the second in command. All right, your boy Sima Zhao has joined the roster. Oh, Kohaku. I mean, he's not a pirate, but yeah. The only pirate OC that I think I have is what's it called? Shinyang. No, I'm not sorry, not Shinyang. Shinya, excuse me. Is that how you spell his name? Isn't it without the G? I think it's without the G. Oh well. Hong Dong. Pretty sure it's without the G. It is. Okay. Sorry, I forgot his name. Keiji. Oh yeah, that's the strategist. Handong is the strategist. Other realms. I did misspell Sima. I said Sina Ching Chi instead of Sima Ching Chi because I'm stupid as hell. Huge. I gotta figure out where the fuck he is because I have no goddamn idea. No, that's Ryuji, so that's not it. Oh, actually, I think he should be around, if I'm not mistaken. I probably am because I'm dumb. Never mind, I wasn't. All right, that was the dude we had with the gauntlets back in the day. Yeah, I forgot his name. I mean, come on. He's a forgettable guy. Let's be real. Come on. He's forgettable. Yuan Na. That is our custom character for Yuan Shao's army. Lord knows if I do a playthrough with her or not. I kind of want to do Gong Sun Zan's, honestly. I made a whole custom Gong Sun Zan and even made a custom girl for him to have in his army, and I have done nothing. Sima Yan. Sima Yan is here. Yana, welcome up. You're doing good. Mao, Mao, Mao. Why should I do that? Not to say it's a bad idea, but I'm just wondering why I should do that. Unless it's just to make you happy, then you know what? Maybe I will. I'll die. Xiahou Wei. I'm assuming this is a like a DW generic somewhere here, right? Jeez, I made way too many. I know people have probably already made 1,000 more than I have, but Jesus. In terms of like replacing generics and everything. I'm still happy with the roster I have for this game. Also, Anjin, welcome. We're doing good. Handong's whole personality is that no one notices him. Yeah, and so I fuck up his name because I actually forgot how to spell it. Pretty accurate, honestly. Hey, the crafty Jashu. All right, he's the last one. I'm doing my absolute damnedest to make sure I hit the touchpad when we're finally fucking done. Because otherwise I'm going to have to restart all of that and actually have to look back at the stream for who we had. And I'm going to cry. Glad to know you're doing good, Anjin. Never understood why they made Han Dong like that, though. I heard he was a decent guy in history. No clue. Kind of sucks, though, because I would like him to have a better personality, like a more interesting personality, or just a better one. But I like the way they handled him in Origins, at least. Origins was a pretty alright. Wasn't to like a massive extreme or anything. Jin Yu. That is a pretty damn good second in command or strategist. So you know what? Good on Ding Fong. I don't know how good of a general Ding Fong was, but just a fun name. Reminds me of That Word Diaries, and it's also a character from Fate Grand Order manga. Oh, okay. Ooh, Liu Biao will be the strategist. All right. Where Liu Biao, dumbass? I probably already passed him, didn't I? He's probably near the top of the list. I was correct. Oh, wait. Strategist. There we go. Glasky, welcome over. Doing good? Reptile. All right, Reptile. They got a ninja. Yeah, so the only one we got to make sure if we do land on, we got to remove him immediately was Meng Da, and then we respin for that because Meng Da's already in another army already. I think it was in the first army. I just forgot to hit, I accidentally clicked off of the thing that says either remove. Shingsai will be in this army. Last time we did this, I think we still had enough because I think I only did the regular characters, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, though. I think we should have enough, hopefully. Ooh, Lucifer. My boy Lucifer. Where the fuck group is he going to be in? Nope, not through there. No, he's not there. Okay. Oh, under there. Okay. Yeah, for this instance, I got rid of Sin because I kind of want to redo him. because he looks atrocious. So I just decided to remove him from this playthrough. Sorry, Sin fans. Sorry for you longtime channel fans that like Sin. I'm going to redo him probably because he looks horrible. Guan Yinping. That's funny. Daughter of both daughters of Guan Yu and Zheng Fei are in one army together. Pretty sick. Right? That was the army she was in, right? Yeah, okay. Zuron. Mr. Flamey Boy. Flamey O'Hopman. If you don't fill out all the slots with characters, you're going to roll your character or create an OC. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see how good or bad this goes first. Worst case, we just have to use the generics. All right, Xinhua. The mommy of Jin. Oh, excuse me. They made Hundong like that because Dynasty Warriors has 90 plus characters and clearly ran out of ideas. Lighty got rid of Sin. How? Lighty be making people sin? What do you mean by that? I bring nothing but great fucking vibes of innocence. All right, we'll go left to right. All right, Sai Wenchi was the last one there. Off topic, they should bring back Kublai Khan as a demon general or Orochi, or for Orochi in Warriors Orochi 5 like they did with Tyra. That'd be cool. I'd be cool with that. Chiwa, who will probably have a name change at some point, but for now she is still known as Chiwa. She was one of my very first characters. If not, she was my second name. She was my second character of all time. Who's supposed to be Hanzo's mother, but she isn't going to be Chinese anymore. Yuan Shi. One of Yuan Shao's sons. There he is. Oh yeah, he's gonna be second in command. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much this this wheel actually takes up. Chihuahua. Zhang Zhao. He will be the strategist. Damn. What was going through my mind when I made him? Give me a second. Hold on. Don't crash PC. I don't know why I had like bad instances where I thought he was going to crash, where it's going to crash. I almost just called my PC a he. I gave him a gender. Oh, this dude. This is my Lucifer. This is actually Light's brother. And he gets... he actually ends up sacrificing himself to keep Light alive during a fight, and then gets revived by Sin and basically becomes the Lord of Hell. That's basically my origin story for Lucifer in this story, or my story. When young, okay. It's more in depth than that, but I'm too tired to explain too much. But hopefully that was at least getting the gist of it. Man, titties. Oh no, he's hot. Joan of Arc. No, I'd say Sin. I think Sin was actually what gave me the inspiration, or Orochi is the one who gave me inspiration for Sin. Lucifer was an idea I've had a long time before I even had before Warriors Orochi was even in the brain. As far. We got both those characters up. Oh yeah, should still be over here, right? Where he at? Where he at? There he is. My boy. Yeah, basically. I mean, he doesn't start off as the devil himself, but yeah. I don't remember why I made him specifically, because he doesn't have a generic to replace, but I don't remember what I did for that, or if someone recommended him. I'm not sure. Koizumi. That's an old ass character that I decided to put in this roster for some weird ass reason. He's just a dude filled with who runs bandits, basically. Looks cool though. I like his design. So I was just like, fuck it. Even though he's probably a scrapped character. Guanxing. There we go. All right, last one. And we're done with this one. Well, Scene, well, now known as Hanzo. He isn't really like a villain. He's I mean, he's an antagonist at the start, but then becomes a protagonist later. He basically just becomes like a very close brother to Light, since he actually ends up feeling really bad for the shit he put Light through, as well as the fact that, you know, both Hanzo's older brother and Light's older brother are both dead. So they kind of just get very close together, since they relate in ways too. In very sad ways. Oh my god, Sinon! My dumbass thought that said Simon. I'm stupid as shit. Also, Vorthanos, Hank, welcome up. We're both doing good. I mean, everyone's on this wheel. We're gonna get everybody. There ain't no propaganda here. Yeah, nothing. Yo! Luling Chi getting her own army. Good for her. Good for her. Luling Chi is gonna be rocking her own army. You also that said Simon. I was like, who the fuck is Simon? The goat getting her flowers. And she's got some nobility as her second in command. Nobility. Simon Belmont? Maiko? My little bundle of joy? I love Maiko. Fuck it. Okay, her as a strategist, not great. I love Maiko. She's a very intelligent girl when it comes to things she's passionate for. Strategy is not one of them. She is a bit stupid in that regard. She is a bit airheaded. Like, she could be a bit... She's kind of like Goku in a way. Like, she could be a genius in a fight. And I guess Goku knows how to strategize, but take Goku's brilliance for that and kind of just, like, minimize it by, like, you know, maybe... Or minus it by, like, 10. In case anyone wants to see, there's technically two designs for Maiko. Well, there's multiple designs for Maiko, but I'll only show the this one. This is the first one that we got when she was like in her 20s. So you can see this one right here. This is basically for her at the start of the story and everything. So there you go. There's Maiko. She's basically my second main character after Light. She is actually the student of Light. I should probably actually start doing this. Whenever we get into one of my characters and if I have art of them, I'll put them on screen so y'all can get a little background of them. But yeah, this is Maiko. She is as you can see, she's a technical girl and everything like that. Big gearhead, love the goggles and everything. One of the inspirations for the character was also Winry Rockbell. So fucking love Winry Rockbell. And I was like, that's really cool. I like her. I want to like have a character like that. And I think one of the other ones, it's also kind of a hybrid of like her idolizing her hero. So kind of in a way of the little times I watched My Hero Academia, Deku or Izuku Midoriya, whatever you want to say. But she's not a fucking dweeb. And then Naruto was also one too, because of her past, she got the ire of her people. And as she grew up, she ended up getting more respect from them and everything like that. And all that other jazz. But yeah, she's really cute, very lovable, love her to death. But just in case, this is her after the fact, at the end of her part of the story. Here you go. You can see she actually ends up making her own mechanical arm and everything as well. She's a little bit more banged up, doesn't have the breastplate on her as well. But yeah, there she is. That's her after she finally makes her first ever, I guess in Full Metal Alchemist terms, auto mail, if you want to call it that. But yeah, there you go. That's Maiko. But all right, there you go. There's Maiko. And she is the strategist. God help Luling Chi. That's the power of alley cat art right there when it comes to the legs. Kinchin. Another potentially character that I don't know if I'll keep him in the story or not, but he's still here. All right. I don't really have much to say about him. Tsuruhime, I think that... Oh, God, where was that? Oh, right here. Okay. I ended up being the wife for Ryuj in one of those playthroughs we did. Yeah, I'd say Maiko's a bit of brute force. Luling-Chi, obviously, we kind of brute force, and then we just have Yuan Shao here for nobility. Bao Sin-Young is going to be in this army as well. Man, good luck, Luling-Chi. Good luck. Maybe we can get something really good to make up for... Well, I mean, nothing against Maiko because I love her to death. She's like probably one of my all-time favorite characters that I've made. Hey, there we go. Gonna get some more discipline in this army. I went through Wu, idiot. Gonna get some more discipline in this army. So we got Eugene. He's gonna help Luling-Chi keep people in line and everything. No, that's not the Sengoku Basara, Tsuruhime. I actually don't even know what she has for a weapon, honestly. Cinder, my own character. Oh, yeah. I do have art of her. She's not the most in-depth character, and to be fair, not every character needs to be super in-depth. At least I could find her. She was made quite a while ago. Maybe it could be done for a redesign as well sometime in the future, but I still like how she looks. Oh, sorry, Pony Bro. I thought I was supposed to laugh when it's funny. Anyway, this is Cinder. This is actually Light's little sister. She is a pyromancer. She's just a very big bundle of joy. That's pretty much all that's pretty much it. For those of you who are familiar with Ember, this is basically her counterpart in the actual original realm and everything. There you go. Actually, I'll just minimize that. That way I can just do that better that way. But wondering out of curiosity here, would your OCs have aura motifs? You know, like their nicknames and RGG's tattoos? Aura motifs. Oh, wait, so... Oh, sorry, my brain is kind of buffering with that question a little bit. I don't know why. Are you, like... Wait, are you just asking if there's, like, actual nicknames or titles and stuff like that? For them? For each of them? Sorry, I'm like... My brain really fucking shut down when you asked that question for some reason. I don't know why. Huntsway. Oh, I saw him. He was at the top. Or bottom top. Okay. I was about to say, I mean, there's aura as a life force energy source in my story. Nicknames and title? Yeah. Yeah, in terms of like titles and nicknames, yeah, I do have characters that have like titles and nicknames. For Light, for instance, he's known as, funny enough, with his brother and everything too, he's known as the Dragon of Jigoku, which is actually a country, Jigoku. Then there is Hanzo as well. His name still kind of differences for me. I usually, for now, I'm kind of just sticking towards the Wyvern of Seiki, which is another country, which is technically the country the story starts in. I did call Shine the Platinum Heart, which is also one of the membership things on here. They people can also see if they become a member. That wasn't supposed to be a plug. That was just me mentioning it. That's where that came from. Harna is known as the Kitsune Angel. Maiko is known as the Azure Lion. Nozomu, who's a character I won't really show off too much, but he's also the main character next to Maiko in that story. He's known as the Crimson Tiger. And if we do see him... Actually, I didn't make him in here, so you probably won't see him. Sorry. All right, who do we get? Yuan Ton? Okay. That was a short version. That was only 1 minute and 37 seconds. Oh, Ling Tong. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anyone else. I mean, yeah, Kuno, the Empress of Anguish and shit like that, because of the things that she did to a lot of the people that tried to oppose her when she first became Empress. Where's Ling Tong, dumbass? Oh, there he is. It's okay. I'm saying dumbass because he's one of my favorites. So that's why. Everyone knows down with the Azure, up with the yellow way of gray piece gaming. Suguru. This is a really throwaway character, but I still left him in here. I think he's under the other lands, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there he is. Oh, no, wait, no, he's actually a lord. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of Tatamori. Never mind. Suguru is just another dude that's like a lord in one of the countries or some shit like that. Yellow turbans for life. Ooh, Sao Hong. Sao Hong will be the second in command. Oh my god. There he is. Marshall. I feel like this wheel has not gotten that much fucking smaller yet. Yeah, if I think of any others that we see character-wise, I'll be sure to share their nicknames if they have one. We got the big Dong Jo as the strategist. All right. Don't know how a very honorable samurai guy like Suguru will handle Dong Zhuo as a strategist, but we'll see. Oh, Xing. He was also made as a custom character in the DLC. The DLC. Where is silly? I know he's also like bald and shit too, which is kind of funny. Oh, he was at the very top. There we go. Strategy pillage stuff. What up, Sin City? Welcome over. Doing good. He was quite clever. That is true. That is true. Ember. She should be over here. Further down. Yeah, there she is. Ember. Spin the wheel. Spinning the wheel. Oh yeah, my bad. If anyone wants to see Ember, I've shown her off quite a few times, but there's like multiple fucking different versions of Ember. There she is. There she is. And boom. So like I said, for anyone who is familiar with Cinder that we just showed a minute ago, this is her Mirrored Realm version. Yeah. Kind of a mixture of both Moon, who is also Light's younger sister, and Cinder, technically in a way. Because Light's family, sibling-wise, is him, Lucifer, Moon, and Cinder. And then his other version, which I'm probably going to... I don't know if I'll keep Guang's name that way. I'll probably change his name too. But for now, it's Guang, Hikari, and Ember. So there's only 3 of them. And Light has 3 siblings, and Guang only has 2 siblings. So I kind of theorized in my own brain, being like, oh, yeah, I'll just make it to where she's maybe a mixture of Moon and Cinder. I'll do it that regard. She's had a way more traumatizing past. just giving fair warning. If people are actually able to find the video, unless I privated it, but I don't think I did. If people are actually able to find the video that I made of her for Dynasty Warriors at Empires and show her backstory, it's somewhat similar, but there's definitely some more sadder moments in it. So yeah. Yes, she also has a scar over her eye as well. She got blasted in the fucking face by her once best friend and killed her for it. And she is one of the most powerful pyromancers in my story. There you go. Very fucking strong. Very doubtful person, but very fucking strong. Why are all my OCs thick? Yes. That's all I can say. I'm sorry. Whew. Bro, it'd be hot today, bro. It's already 95 degrees outside. Probably 100 degrees, probably. I'm just glad I'm only working on one of those hot days, which is tomorrow. Insane Robot. Welcome up. You're doing good. We got our big boy Choo Choo. Wait, did we put Ember in here? We did. Okay. Right there. All right, choo-choo. Big boy. We got two big men. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, ask Ellie. I mean, to be fair, I also just mentioned, like, just make him thick. Make my OCs thick. I don't give a shit. I like him. I like him thick. Ooh, Guojia. Guojia will be part of this army. Pretty based. Redfield, Pokemon, we're doing good. Shinny is on this wheel. We'll see her eventually. Hey, Xiahou Ming. The GOAT. The GOAT. Xiahou Ming is part of this army. Y'all have seen her. Y'all have seen her, but I'll show the art at least. I simply do what the man asks. Exactly. Allie knows me. Oh, obviously, alphabetic order idiot. She's going to be near the fucking bottom. Hello. The character we originally made in this game was meant to just be a fun character that we made, and to be a new waste strategist in Dynasty Warriors and Empires. Then made her in Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. Really liked how she fucking looked in Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. So I said, I want to make her a character and then make her an actual thing in my story. Sure enough, we did that. The only one that's missing from the Four Kingdoms is Sima Qingqi, but I haven't gotten around to even working on her yet because there's other things that I've been more excited to do. But yeah, now she's an actual character in my story. She is the strategist for Chen Shun. At the moment, just in case anyone's curious, no love interest yet. Maybe never will. I have no idea. Or maybe Chen Shun will have both Guan Mei and Xiahou Ming. I have no idea. Lords did that back in the day. We'll see. It's the man, Sun Ce. He's going to be working with this army too. This is a very interesting looking army here. Yep. All right. Bluetooth fucked up again. Also, Babylon, Orion, Pokemon are both doing good. She has the looks of a Dami Mommy. It's me. I'm the love interest. Valid. Hey, you drew her, so you know what? You have that right. Very, very valid. Oh, Hayate. I'll put up his art in just a second. All right, that's the army done. Good lord. All right, let me get Hayate up here. Very, very fucking long ago made character. Still thing though. Still thing. He's one of the main characters in my first story. Really? Really? Here he is. This is my ninja boy Hayate. Might change up a little bit of him. I don't think I'd have to change up too much of him. I really adore how he looks. Probably just give him like one of the like half done face masks things. I cover the bottom of your face and stuff like that. Cover the nose and mouth. That's pretty much it. Couple maybe small tweaks here and there, but still love him. He is the personal ninja for Hanzo actually, and eventually they end up becoming brothers. Basically, for anyone curious, I mentioned that Hanzo and Light would be brothers. So at the very beginning of the story, they kind of did a Kanetsugu, Mitsunari, and Yukimura thing where they kind of like, you know, made a little pact in SW2. Or you could look at it the same way that Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei did it, where they are at the Peach Garden and they, you know, do their vow of brotherhood and oath of brotherhood. So basically, I took those two ideas and put them with Light, Hanzo, Chen Shun, Hayate, and Suzaku, who potentially we'll see later down the line as well. But yeah. He is the personal ninja of Hanzo, and he is one of the 5 brothers, and he also ends up marrying Hanzo's little sister. There you go. Just in case anyone's curious, because I know some people could be like concerned because I said little sister. She's a year younger than Hanzo, so don't worry. And they're in their 20s, so more reason, don't worry. All right, let's see who's going to run this next one. Yoda, Maverick, Pokemon, we're both doing good. You're moist. It do be fucking hot out here. Be hot today. Hot as shit. Oh? Oh my God. Da Qiao going to be getting her own army. I think your appearance here made that happen. There you go. I think it was Da Qiao you said you liked the most, right? That worked out. Ooh, second in command, Chen Gong. All right. Got a very, very clever man. All right, Chen Gong is the second in command. Let's see who's next. Yeah, no girl squad. I highly doubt we'll get a girl squad. There's a lot of female characters that I made, but even still, that's... Ooh. Ooh. Zoltse will be the strategist. Okay. Sure. Ah, shit. There we go. God damn you, Bluetooth. I am wired in as well. Doesn't matter, because the Bluetooth is technically still on. It sucks eggs. Ooh, Yan Baihu. His design was pretty fucking wild in this game when that Omega Force made. Very like bulk tribal looking. I think he had the gauntlets as well. Okay, this should be another. Did I get him? Yeah, I did. Okay. All right, Sun Sheng. Where the hell? Right where I'm highlighting, idiot. Spin the wheel. I still think we'll be okay, but I think after this run here that we'll do with this army here, I think we're gonna just fill out the rest of the areas and at least get through the ruler, marshal, and strategist, and then come back and do them again once we filled out the map, just in case we actually don't have. I really do think we will have enough, but I just want to make sure. I'm really just being cautious, and I kind of wanted to do that from the start, but my brain was on autopilot when I made that choice and just ignored my wishes like I usually do. God, yeah, this is still a very big list. That little scroll bar, very, very much still. Dianwei! Oh my God, I fucking hate the PS5's Bluetooth for me. It was good at first, and then it just started turning into crap. Because if I were to do it, I'd have to completely turn off the PS5 and everything, which I'm very tempted to do right now. Nine, our first ever creation in Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, and brought her over to Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. Probably looks like shit for all I remember. I don't know, but hopefully she looks decent. Jigoku. Also, I ended up remaking the character that was supposed to be originally Haruhi. She is now Lianhua. I still need to change up the outfit probably a little bit, but for now, I gave her the long green hair and the proper eye color as well. Cords, our Pokemon, we're doing good. Yeah, actually, I think we could save. I probably will. This Bluetooth thing is actually driving me fucking nuts. Guo Wong. A menace. Very powerful man. He gives both Harna and Light a run for their money in my story. He is fucking beefed. He's basically, I think the inspiration was Sengoku Basara Hideyoshi, if I'm not mistaken. Ryuji is going to be... Oh, I know where he... Oh my God, I'm going to fucking break my controller here in a second. It's not my controller. It's the fucking Bluetooth. Which I don't know why. If it is actually an internet kind of thing when it comes to that kind of thing, I don't understand it because everything's wired in. There he is. I actually thought Okay. All right. I'm hitting that. Please, don't fucking break on me. Oh, I have to do this first. Ugh. All right, here we'll do this real fast. Can we just go somewhere that has nothing but generics real quick? Yeah, we can just do this. All right. Does it need? Oh my God, it's so not listening to me right now. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to. It's even skipping some of the lands. Oh my God, Jesus. Yeah, it's starting really bad. I'm gonna have to turn off this Bluetooth real quick. So we're gonna have to fill this up with just generics real fast. Because I'm not gonna go searching for all these other people. Bro, work with me. I'm begging you, controller. It's getting worse now that it knows I want to actually get rid of the Bluetooth. Turn off Bluetooth. I will stay a wired boy for the rest of my life. My brother will just have to suck it up. Not that he's really ever complained about it, but still. I hit X, please. I'm begging you. All right, we're going to fill this up with just generics real fast. We're going to go ahead and not reset the PS5. I'm going to have to do some settings to get rid of this. But as soon as that's done, we'll be back and we'll go back to filling this up real quick. But I need to do this real quick because this shit's driving me fucking bonkers right now. I'll just rename this for now 2025 because this is our 2025 playthrough. Have we played this game in 2025 yet? I think we did. But regardless, I'll call it 2025 real fast. Put it in a new spot. All right, I desperately need to turn this crap off, so just give me a second. This shit's driving me absolutely insane. All right, let me do that. I don't know what it shows when I do it, so I will also be hiding this real quick. All right, give me 1 second, because this shit need to go, brother. It needs to go. Turning off the Bluetooth. It's absolute shit. Please, go down. Go down in the... Go down! It's driving me nuts! Where's the... oh, here we go. Yeah. No, that wasn't it. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Dummy. Hello. All right, restarting the console. 2025 Season 1. You're right. I should have, actually. Because obviously we'll be doing more of this in the future. I wish when you actually put it on there... What's that? What? Yeah, it's a real bitch. All right, it's starting back up. I'm unplugging this as well. And I'll put this one back in because I like using PS4 controllers more than I like using PS5 controllers. Dude, the wires that you got for they get for the Hyperkin Xbox controllers, I got the one I mentioned before a while back with the 360 controller and the original Xbox controller, the small Duke and everything. These wires are really good. They snap in really well. And like, I've never had any issues with them so far. All right, we're booting the game back up. Hope that'll fix our issue, because good God almighty, that was a nightmare. Jeez. I think we'll be able to just delete the kingdoms too, right? The ones that don't have people that we didn't fill in yet. Oh, Lord. I'll change the name after when we get back in, though. I guess we could. Technically, this kind of series is a season 2, now I think about it. Why small Duke and not Duchess? I don't know. They got the big Duke. I kind of want to get it, even though I'll probably never fucking use it just for the sake of having it. I have a big Duke still, but I mean, I'd play probably for like original Xbox games and stuff. If you can believe it, I forgot where I was supposed to go for a second there. I do want to see what other people made for custom scenarios on the PlayStation as well. All right, we back. All right. Yeah, technically this is season... Yeah, I'll say season 2, actually, technically, because... Here, I'll actually get rid of the year. Oops, too far. Because we did do this before with other stuff before as well. All right, let's see. Yeah, I can remove the kingdom. Thank God. Yep. All right, did we fill? No, we did not fill that one. Okay. All right, this one goes. This one goes. This one goes. This one goes. All right, we filled up all these so far. There we go. Back like we never left. All right, so did we fill this one up with Ryuji or something? Yeah, we did. Okay. So now we're going to be here at Shop E, so we can delete Ryuji. Spin the wheel. We're back. Who will be our ruler for Shop E? And like I said, we're going to probably just go down everything, get our stuff and everything. Okay, I thought I muted myself. Guy. So that is going to be someone for... Oh my God, it's so much better. Oh, I can actually move the menus. Yes. All right, let's get the marshal and strategist, and then we'll go down the list and get the other areas done. And then we'll fill up the other stuff with the rest of the wheel. Ooh, Guanmei. That works, because technically they're actually in the same army together. Because Guanmei does become the wife of Chen Shun. And Chen Gai is just like a relative of Chen Shun. I can't remember. I think Chen Gai is the one who has the Dong Ai Lance. Oh, yeah, my bad as well. Zhuge Liang as a strategist is pretty wild. That's pretty wild. I mean, we've all as well. I mean, she's the thumbnail girl, but regardless, I'll still show her. You know, if I can tell my fucking alphabet. There she is. Yep. This was also our original shoe girl, Guan Mei. Ended up really loving how I made her in Wolong Fallen Dynasty, and then eventually as well in Rise of the Ronin. So I was like, I really want to make her. Or I really want to get her own design and everything. So I said, fuck it, let's do it. And so Allie and I made a design for Guan Mei, and she's fucking gorgeous. And eventually, and she ends up becoming actually someone who works alongside Xiahou Ming for a little bit, even though their relationship is very rocky at first because she learns about her past. I did keep the lore of her killing her lord, Guan Mei killing her original lord, which was in our playthrough when we first made Guan Mei, which was killing Liu Bei. So she does it because she feels like he's kind of not listening to anyone's good advice. And I don't mention Liu Bei's name in it, though. So she ends up killing said lord. She lets the strategist, funny enough, Zhuge Liang, who we just pulled here, she lets the strategist take over. And she ends up actually leaving the country because she was so ashamed of what she did. But she thought she left it in good hands. Lo and behold, they didn't win the war. So, fuck. She ends up moving to the new country. She ends up getting discovered by Chen Shun. He sees her exceptional skill with a spear and just her really great heart as well. Or, if you want me to say it, benevolent heart. And then he ends up taking her in. And then eventually they end up becoming very close with one another, him and Guan Mei, and they end up married. There you go. And she eventually ends up earning the trust of Xiahou Ming as well, who also at the time works for Chen Shun. I already passed you. I'm stupid. Oh, yeah, duh, of course. Top of the list. Strategist. All right. So that's our group right there for Shop P. And again, we'll come back to the ones that we haven't finished yet and fill them out. But let's at least get the everything going. Who is going to be the ruler? Wu Yi. Oh, there. Oh my god, I can actually traverse the menus. God, I despise wireless stuff. It's so bad. I will continue to stay wired in as much as possible. Oh, we almost got Shensuke. Damn. Chen Yue. I'm assuming that's someone in here as well. Oh no, I think it's supposed to be. Oh wait, no. Yeah, over here, Chen Yue. That's one of Shensuke's daughters. That ain't what I meant. But who knows? Maybe she can. All right. Well, this is unfortunate. That's the strategist too. Good luck. All right. Well, good luck to Wu Yi. You end up getting Liu Shan as your strategist. You're fucking cooked. Yeah, Master Spearwoman. Woman. Ooh, Lian Sure getting her own army. All right. All right, let's see who we get as second in command and a strategist for Lian Sure. You pick the ruler, strategist, marshals first for all the lands before giving them other characters, other officers. I mean, like I said, that was the original plan. My brain was just on autopilot. Oh, second in command. That's a good second in command. Was it? Wait, weren't they in a weren't they together in a playthrough last time I did this? I think they were. Oh, our fireman. This is actually the teacher of Cinder and Ember and Freya, I think. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going about him. No, I think for now it's just, I think he's only going to be in one realm. Technically, there's supposed to be two variants of him. So technically, he's supposed to be able to be, no, because Shensuke is actually that. Yeah, never mind. Agni is just Ember and Freya in their realm, I think. His lore is still questionable to me right now, but I think that's what he was. Did I pass him yet? No, I didn't. He should be right there. All right, big flame boy. That's so funny that we actually ended up getting Pang Tong and Lian Shi together again. If that actually was a thing. Oh, Gan Ning's getting his own army. A lot of Wu. A lot of Wu characters getting some love. All right, Gan Ning will be the ruler. Who will keep this guy in check as the marshal and strategist? Or who will be joining him in the tomfoolery? No way. Oh my fucking God. Never mind. Who is going to keep these two in line? Holy shit. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Oh no, this is that's a powerful 3 right there, but oh, who's going to keep those people under control? Wow. Hey, Cao Cao. Cao Cao has his own army. Very fitting. It was meant to be. Lord Cao Cao. All right, who's going to be his second in command and his strategist? Himbo Kingdom. No way. Sun Quan is going to be his second in command. Wow. I was in my brain thinking too. I'm like, I was thinking in my head too. I was like, what if he's going to get like fucking Sun Quan or Liu Bei or something? Can we get Liu Bei? That'd be hilarious. No, he's nowhere near this list. Mei Xiong. Oh, this is the original Dong Zhuo character I made, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's her. All right, she's the strategist. Kabook, welcome up. You're doing good. When the Three Stooges just happened with that group, I don't know. The wheel is making some very interesting groups today. I'm liking it. Yan Pu. All right, this should be under, I'm assuming, one of the generics. Deadass, I'm probably going to make the rest of the day a lazy day because, for one, I really want to finish watching Ray play Silent Hill 4. Because even though the game looks like it plays like crap, I'm really interested in this story. And I think I'm like 2/3 of the way done with it already. Last I saw Huang Zhu. Is over here? There he is, top of the list. All right, that's our second in command. Oh? Xiahou Dun as the strategist. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, duh. Of course, top of the list. My goat. Are you kidding? Exhausted, but what's new at this point? Fucking felt that. I'm actually glad I decided to make this into a stream because I really didn't want to fucking play anything today. I'm super tired. I slept okay, but I am super fucking tired. I'm immediately turning off my console so my room cools down for one. And then after that, like I said, I'm probably just gonna watch videos for the rest of the day and just chill. Like probably type in some like new lines for my characters so I can voice them and everything. But this should be, yep, right there. Who probably doesn't exist anymore as a character, but I still left her in there because she was on that list of my younger characters. Itsuki's still a thing though. What do we got? Next up is Guan. He is going to be, was it the Marshal, I think? The Marshal! All right. So I remember my friend doing that fucking accent. It was really funny to me. And sometimes I accidentally let it come out every once in a while too. Zhongren. Okay. Or Zhongren. Oh, where be thou? I found you. I found you! You're the strategist. I could catch up on Detective Conan instead of getting interrupted by Lighty streams each time I start up an episode. I'm sorry. Xiahou Ba is going to be a ruler. Yeah, we'll see how Xiahou Dun could do as a strategist. When I got home last night, saw the time, and said the audience can have a day off. The Buki is tired. Yeah, I was about to say, you stream pretty much daily, don't you? Rest, you fool. Or I'll, like, force you to, I think. All right. This is a good army so far. Xiahou Ba and Xiao Qiao is second in command. Okay. I am still alive, yeah. We still have to... We're just filling in the spots real quick. But we still got to go back in and like actually fill up the rest of the army with this wheel. Fureya. Rip in peace. My brain turned off. I'm sorry. If I remember correctly, Xiahou Dun lost every battle he commanded historically. I think something along those lines, right? I could have sworn that was the case. Where the fuck did I put her? Oh, right here. Right above Bob Ross. Yes, Bob Ross is at least going to be in the playthrough in a randomized... I didn't put him on the wheel, but he is randomized in the actual map. So you could potentially still see fucking Bob Ross somewhere here. Every time I try to start to watch an episode, Lighty starts a stream. It happened thrice. It's so weird. I'm in your walls. I know when you're going to watch Detective Conan. And I don't want you to because I want you to watch me instead. You will only watch me. Lu Su will be a commander, or a ruler, excuse me. About to get one of them frosty fusions at Wendy's. Ooh. I don't know how it is over there for you, but over here, it do be fucking scorching to where like something nice and cold would be pretty stellar. EG. EG. Oh yeah, it should be under generics. For some reason, I thought he was an actual playable character, so my brain turned off. Oh, there he is. Okay. Second. Fuck! Got him. I'm in Florida. That's normal here. Yeah. Boink. Oh, isn't this fucking what's his dude's name? Face dude, man, dude, guy, sir. Like an emperor? Isn't he the son of Sao Pete, I think? Or that's somebody else. I can't remember. Oh, we still got to get this one up here. All right. So he will be the strategist. I don't know how good or bad Saudo he is. So, well. I wasn't trying to seduce anybody. I was just saying. You know. You will only watch me. I'm kidding. Do whatever you want. I ain't forcing nobody to be here. So Scorpion, Hanzo Hasashi will have his own army. The people at Wendy's recognize you. That means you've been there too much. Back in my high school days, I think it was like freshman or 10th grade, people were remembering me because I was too fucking lazy to get anything. So I just got Burger King every time I had like, there was one year I did, it's kind of like summer session, not summer school, but it was like some kind of summer session type thing. I would go there and they literally would walk up and be like, you want this order right now? I'm like, fuck. Thankfully, didn't gain any weight because I exercised it off pretty much all the time. And I ate healthy every other time. But they were like, you want this? I'm like, fuck. They know me. My dad would fucking laugh at me. Like, God damn it. Yan Liang, second in command. Just don't let him know he got you. That's how I went against him. Kabuki, you've never fucking won against me. Because I can get you just knowing from your reactions that I've gotten you. I'm sorry. You ain't winning that. It's impossible. Oh, another thrown away character that I accidentally added onto this wheel. This was supposed to be one of Light's strategists before Kudu became a thing. Now Kudu's the thing. I guess technically you could have 2 strategists. I mean, a lot of them did. I mean, how like Cao Cao had like 80 million of them. Fucking Liu Bei had a few of them. Sun Quan had a few of them. So I don't know. Maybe he could still be a thing. We'll see. I don't know. Also, Kabuki, you're really easy to fucking get. It's really, really adorable. Is this for a new army? Zheng Liao getting his own army. My goat has risen to ruler status. Hell yeah. Oh my god, no way. Wow, second in command goes to Zhao Yun. This is a good army already. This is already real. I can't wait for when we come back here and then it's just nothing but shit characters. Who we getting for the third one? Oh, wait. Okay, that's better because funny enough, she dies early, but she is someone who is actually incredibly brilliant. So that kind of works. This is Chensuke's mother. Not drawn yet, so sorry, can't show her. That's actually a really good army. Behold the spear of Little Dragon. You never win anything. What do you mean? No one asked you to call me out. I'll do it again. Fucking Lancelot? Isn't that from Blade Storm, I think? Yep, Blade Storm. He will be a ruler. Sir Lancelot. I swear to God, if I end up being with somebody that actually kills Guan Mei, I'll be so sad. Or if she just dies in general. Li Jue will be the second in command. Oop. Yep, right there. Second in command is Li Jue with Lancelot as the ruler. All right. Who the fuck is that? Oh, God. Okay. Who the fuck is... Who the hell is this? Oh, no. Oh, wait. Was he in here? No, he's not. That's something else. Oh, those are for all the kids that we ended up getting through the playthroughs with, like, Xiaoming, Guan Mei, and all the others. Yeah. Masaru. Where the fuck is Masaru at? I feel like he's probably going to be in other lands, right? Is he going to be here somewhere? Oh, boy. No, he's not. Oh, fuck. Where the fuck's Masaru at? Buckle up, Chad. I don't know where this guy is. I don't even remember who this is. And I just made this wheel just today. And I already forgot. Woo! Nope, no one there. This is... Okay, well, it's definitely not going to be in the actual kingdoms there. Masaru. Chad, if you see him before I do, please let me know. I'm dead ass. Please let me know. Because I actually don't know where this guy is. Oh, wait. I think I do. Yeah, there he is. Found him. Found his ass. We're good. I remembered. It was part of Hanzo's army. I got the brains. I remembered. Tianfeng. That's a strategist for Yuan Shao, right? I think. What up, little dog? We're doing good. Didn't miss too much. Mostly just been doing this the whole stream. Oh no, it's Nobunaga. Let me rephrase that. All right, that's a I assume pretty good second in command. I was about to play the elevator music too, ruin your moment. I told you, you can't win in any scenario. I've got you. I've got you. Strategist is Zhang Ba. All right. Sure. Whatever you say, game. I was going to say something, but I actually was going to be very out of pocket, and I don't want to say it. Oh? Oh? Yue Ying? has her own army. She is going to be a ruler. Well, we already know she's not going to get Jugulion because he's a strategist for somebody else already. Hachiman, I think that's the guy under... No, it's not. Where the fuck is Hachiman at? What you mean to go graduate? You ain't graduating. You've been wanting to do that. Not allowed to graduate. Why? Because I did something? What you trying to be then if you graduate? Tell me right now. Tell me right now. My wife has her own army. Oh boy. Hachiman. Where do I remember seeing Hachiman? Chat again. Let me know if you find them. Yeah, no, I was thinking of Murakami. No. Shit! Can we just replace it with Bob Ross? If I pass him, just let me know. Tell me what group he's on. If I don't see him. All right, well, we're back here again. That's such a cool name, too. Who the fuck has that I don't remember? Is it going to be over here again? I think it's going to be... Never mind. I'm stupid as fuck. Never mind. I don't know now. Where the fuck is he? You did see Bob Ross, yes. I don't see his little stupid ass. Is he under here? No. What? I actually thought he would have been under the other realms. I am now staring very closely at my monitor. It's a terrible idea to do that, I know, but... Bro, it is so fucking fuming in here right now. I don't see him. Nope. Is he in here? No. All right, he's got to be somewhere. I feel like I've already been through this whole fucking list already of characters. All right, let's double check the other lands real quick. Well, my glasses are over at my desk, and I just didn't feel like wearing them. Where is this dude? Who the fuck is Hachiman? I'm so confused. Wear them? No. I refuse. I genuinely don't know. Where this guy is at. And we're back. I went through the entire list. There's no way. There's no way did I fucking mistype this to something else? The name's sick. Don't get me wrong. But like, I don't see a dude called Hachiman anywhere. I remember. There he is. I forgot. So the reason I don't remember, he's actually a very, that's actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's Hanzo's granddad, but I only recently changed the name, so I immediately forgot. Oh! Oh. Well, if I passed him 3 times, you should have said something. You should have said something, and you didn't. All right, I'm back. All right. Well, if you all were just waiting to see how long it would take me, I'm going to just say it out. Y'all suck. Wait, where are we at? Okay, we still need a strategist. So either y'all are just trying to make these excuses or y'all just as blind, because I don't want to hear. Y'all said nothing. But I know y'all got to make yourselves look like the cool ones. Y'all got to act like, oh, I saw it first time. I just didn't want to say anything to make the streamer suffer. Nah, y'all blind as fuck too. I know it. Put your glasses on. Anyways, then what? And I'm sticking with that. I got a louder voice than all of you because you're all just typing. And I'm the one talking. I'm the one talking. I'm the one with the microphone. Is this our new army? Oh, okay. Josh Sean getting his own army. All right. Sorry, anything usually Jin related, I don't really give a fuck. Unless it's the Sima clan. You're wearing glasses, but you didn't say nothing. Yana, that's a fair excuse. No, I will never forget the password and all that stuff unless I end up becoming that fucking old while I'm streaming, which you never know. Joke's on you, Bianca. I just simply won't listen to it. I still have to hit the play button, so bam. Somewhere I found him. All right, one more place to fill in, and then yeah, we definitely did not need to worry about, I think, filling up the losing people on the wheel, because this shit's still a massive fucking wheel right now. Oh my lord. Oh, Guosa getting his own army. When I finally get around to streaming, you can have the pleasure of trolling me. I'll remember if some of you do stream. I'll remember. I've already done it to Kabuki plenty of times. The Kaijima King is the next one. King of the Kaijima. He's actually technically the first main antagonist. Maybe eventually I'll give him a name, but I do. I don't know. Liu Yao. Yeah, but Lil Dog, you don't normally, like, give me any shit, so, like, we're chilling. At least as far as I remember, you don't. But if you do, I'll remember that. I didn't start the trolling. When did I start the trolling? When did I start? I didn't start nothing. Delta Rune Chapter 4 is already trolling me hard for you. True. I have seen, I end up watching Lythero's playthrough of it, of chapters 3 and 4, because I didn't watch chapter 3 either, because I also just don't feel like playing those games. But I find the story interesting, so I check them out. And yeah, I can see why. All right, let's fill up this shit. I start the mode, I'm live. Trolling? When have I ever I always say hello and hope everyone's having a good day. Or evening, depending on when I stream. I never say anything bad at the start. The fuck? Whatever. I'm always super nice at the start of the stream. You all are the ones who make me venomous. When you first joined my stream and I figured it out, it was you. You were acting like I didn't know who I was talking about. I mean, I'm not used to someone reacting that way to seeing me on, like, pop in their stream. You can highlight all you want, Bianca. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm always really nice. Kiromori is the next one. Let's get this shit rolling. Let's get this shit rolling. Let's get this shit rolling. Jugaku is the next one. God, this wheel does not feel like it's really dropping too much. Oh. 14K Akira, who might still have this name. Maybe won't. I don't know yet. We'll see. That's supposed to be Hanzo's father. I like the name. I didn't delete him. Sorry. If it makes you feel any better, Kabuk, though, your reaction was absolutely adorable saying it. Oh my god, we almost landed on him again. John Yi is the next one. Oh my god, it's the chosen one, Liu Kang. He's next. Liu Kang is now added. This is going to be really fun trying to traverse all these. Good lord. No. Okay. I've hit square for that. No. Suitable Kong's here somewhere. Zheng Liang. I think I just recently changed not that long ago. Last time we did a playthrough, I actually made him into more of a warrior type instead of strategist type because I'm used to seeing him for Wolong in that regard. Are you sure he's not Lu Shu's son? Wait, who? By the time scenario is set up, the stream will probably end. Oh, I mean, yeah, we're not doing the actual one today. This is just the setup stream because I didn't want to play anything today. This is just mostly just like a kind of like a just chatting stream. Ayaka. Oh yeah, I guess I could show her off too. I do have her drawn. Ellie did draw this one as well. I mean, yeah, PTSD aside though, I just think he had a really cool sick design. This is a younger version of her because I haven't gotten the mother version yet of Ayaka done, but this is Ayaka. This is Azura's wife, aka Light's, Lucifer's, Moon's, and Cinder's mother. She is a mystic, an immortal. She's really cool. She's seen as one of the more... She can be seen as a little bit cold every once in a while, but for the most part, she is just a very cunning, very calculated, very intelligent, and insanely outspoken person. But fucking love her. If you have seen my VTuber model, who I also did say that was going to be actually put in the story as an actual character, the one with my current model and everything, that is actually her brother, who is known as Karui. There you go. Originally, she was just supposed to be dead, but I changed my mind. It's the other way around. Azura's the one that's technically dead, and Ayaka's the one raising her kids by herself. Emilia! The succubus. This was a character that was given to me in Fanlore Friday. I will pull her up in just a second once we get her. This was a character given to me by, funny enough, the one-eyed succubus, aka Amy, someone I've known for quite some time. And they were just like, they didn't really enjoy doing too much of storytelling, but they really enjoyed making her, and they would like to see her done justice and see that character out there. So she asked if I wanted her, and I said, sure. So here she is. This is Emilia, this succubus. She is super cool. As soon as I showed her the original design that Allie and I worked on, she was in tears. It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. It was super cool. Seeing her being very emotional over it. Fucking loved it. Yeah. That's one of two characters that were given to me. Actually, did I put the other character in here? I don't know if I did. I'll have to. Artwork stopped here. That be the Alley Cat Arts. Shoo Shoo will be joining the army. The splendid, the amazing, the incredible Alley Cat. What up, V? Welcome over. Doing good? It's starting to become a gooning stream. Ooh. Shu Huang. Top tier Awuga Neuron activations. Top tier nonetheless. Well, thank you. Thank you. You're very kind. Let's go. Sorry, I'm going to scroll behind it because I know I missed some things. But yeah, I think I mentioned it earlier. But yeah, this stream's just meant to be a setup and everything like that. Oh, is Juga Code Juga Jean's talentless son? Rip. How does this mode actually work? This is just making your own custom scenarios and then you can play them. You can even upload them too for other people to play. That's pretty much it. It's really nice. It's one of the reasons why I love Dynasty Warriors and Empire so much. I just got extremely excited when I figured out it was you. Don't patronize me. I mean, I'm going to say it again. It was a very cute reaction. Bum, bum. Hey, I did manage to get good with, what's his face? Chung Leong at some point. I got my ass whooped a lot, but hey, having a succubus character, pretty based. I'm gonna be real. When are Lighty streams not gooning streams? Yeah, it's just say it's only in Dynasty Warriors 9. Yeah. What did you play Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires on? Oh, yeah, Simao. Right. Did we get him yet? No, we did not. Okay. Let me grab him. Let me grab him. Let me grab him. Where's his stupid ass at? There he is. Oh, on PlayStation? You might be able to upload it, and then I could potentially do that. And then just upload, like, a throwaway character if they need to be, like, replaced. That could probably be something I could do. Because I'm playing this on PlayStation as well. I think you can do that. Chongpu! Yeah, I think that's a method you could do. All right, what do we get next? You lost a real one, dude, to Zhou. Hey, Zhou was smart to do it. Oh, excuse me. Lady Shangsheng is joining the army with Lancelot, Li Jue, and Masaru. What do we got next? Who do we have next? Tai Chi. I think I remember where this guy is. Yep, right there. No Haku to simp over Wu. Yeah, I was about to say, we already got Yujin on the map, too. Oh? Devru. Another character that was made for Fanlore Friday that I personally made. He was supposed to be, like, commander of that army. Along with Agni, with his own army. Nobunaga is going to be in this army. Nobunaga Oda. Genghis Khan. Jeez. Roster's starting to get a little stacked here for this army. Jiling. So he should be under generics. Aha. All right, last one for this army. The wheel is starting to become a little bit more noticeable with the names and everything, at least on my end. Oh? Who we getting? Oh, Sunjun. All right. I thought it was going to be Raiden there for a second. I was like, oh? And then it wasn't. All right, there you go. That army's complete. Let's see. Yeah, we call it. Get this one next. don't know. I'm having this really bad feeling. I think after this army, we're going to go ahead and save and then go back into it. What do we got? Huang Fu Song. Oh, I just saw him. There he is. Is he the one also still being the Wanderer right now? He is living up to his name of the Wanderer that you get at the beginning of the game. Chang Jin is the next one. I'm kind of assuming that those are probably like Chensuke's like brothers and stuff that I just never bothered. Probably never will bother to get done. Oh, well. His rival, Su Huang. That was fitting. Those two are rivals. Nobunaga. If Genghis Khan is the reason why China built a wall, indeed. The way they say it makes me feel like we need a Sengoku style King Boo from Mario. If Huang Fu Song punched you, would he become Kung Fu Song? Oh, there's Raiden. Raiden has joined the army. I recommend the Frosty Fusions from Wendy's to everyone. Best $5 you'll ever spend. That's not bad. Only tried the brownie. Denshi. I think should be right there. Hey, she is part of an army. Let's go. I think that's all four of them, right? That's all four of the originals, if I'm not mistaken. Huang Lo. We'll show her in just a second. Yep, that is. That's the Four Kingdoms girls all put in different armies and such. They have now been part of the map. They're part of the campaign. At least at the beginning of it. All right, let me show off Huang Lo. I'm still working on her lore a bit. I did end up making a backstory for her, but it technically is still a little bit of a work in progress. And here she is. This is Huang Lo. This was our Woo girl, and now she is. You know what? Let me see if I can pull up the thing real quick. Hold on. Let me get rid of the wheel real quick. Yeah, let me see if I can find that real fast. Probably going to be a minute before I can find it, so that's all right. Let's see. Where will they... I don't remember the last time I actually uploaded these. These might be a minute. Oh, there's the ones where I did the love confessions for them. That was pretty cute. Oh, that's when I got sick. Oh, here they are. Let me just read off of it because I wasn't really sure. Strong and loves to smash things, though has a kind and friendly energy to her. Huang Lo is part of a barbarian group on an isolated island just east of the mainland of the country. Huang Lo was taught to use her emotions as a powerful weapon as well as a giant spiked mace. Able to crush boulders with just an effortless swing, Huang Lo could destroy any foe that crossed her path. Before she was born, her group of people at the time were very territorial until they met a large force that neighbored their island from the mainland. It was a man named... Okay, well, this isn't his name anymore, Zine, but it's now known as Hachiman. These names are still whips might change. He managed to earn these people's respect by showing he could fight and beat some of the group's strongest, but never slay them. At the time, Huang Lo's people and Hachiman formed a truce to hold someone of great importance on their island with reinforcements from Hachiman's own army. Years later, Huang Lo's people were now very close with Hachiman's. Even some joined Hachiman's army. Huang Lo was one of those people. She first worked for Hachiman, but then became a personal warrior for his grandson, Hanzo. Huang Lo was seen as a game changer on the battlefield. At one point, Huang Lo was able to fight the Dragon of Jigoku Light himself to keep her lord Hanzo safe. She was even able to hold her own in a 1 versus 2 fight against Guan Mei and Xiahou Meng. So there you go. They actually, all three of them do end up crossing blades at one point. Eventually, she would become a close friend to both of them, usually being the one to keep them from arguing and keep peace. Despite her kind nature, Huang Lo has been seen as many to be a demon on the battlefield. There you go. There's a little bit of lore for Huang Lo. Pretty sick. Pretty damn sick. But yeah, there she is. That'd be Huang Lo. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of story time with me about Huang Lo. All right, let's get the next one ready. Huan Feng. I'm assuming it's someone in here. I probably already passed them, didn't I? God, don't tell me this is a character that I have. That's mine. Oh, no, he's right there. Got scared for a second there. I was like, oh, shit. Here we go again. That was Pete. Thank you. Thank you all the kind words for the backstory of her. Also, Omega, Mivox, welcome up. You're both doing well. Asuka! This is my Empress of the story. Eventually, I'll get her drawn and designed. I worked on a little bit, but then my ADHD brain went elsewhere. There she is. She is the Empress of Seiki, which is, again, the original country where the story takes place. I love all three of them fight. It reminds me of DW8 when they emphasize the wife fights more. Yeah, no, Huang Lo, kind of a fucking beast. Oh, Lu Xun. All right. I also said I was going to save after that last army. I'll do it after this one. Later, Bianca. Oh? Oh, okay. It was about to be Sun Jian. Is Wang Su. I passed him. Oh, nope, there he is. Cool. I do have the others pulled up. I could probably go ahead and read those as well. Also, my love interest. Who's Twink Strategist? Sao Zhang. Oh, funny enough. I'm already hovering over him. That's convenient. Oh? Hey, the goat who just got drawn recently. It's Jensuke. Let me pull up the goat. So this is literally the original character that I ever had. He was basically my first. He was the first that I made in Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires. So it's been many years since I made this character, and we only just recently got him drawn out and everything, and I fucking love him. So this is his younger design as well, similar to how it was with Ayaka and everything, but he is the father of Chen Shun and Shine, his daughter. He is known as the Sapphire Phoenix. Aside from Ember, he is the most powerful of the Pyromancers. He basically still kind of does the same thing that the Flame Blade does in this game, which is Chensuke's weapon in this game as well, where he ignites his sword and, of course, you know, does insanely cool fire slashes, kind of like how you would see it from, like, I don't know, the Pontiff from Dark Souls 3 or fucking Soul Cinder from Dark Souls 3 and stuff. Really cool visual. Those were the kind of fighting styles that I saw with him in mind with that. I pretty much thought of that whole thing with him. Fucking love him. Again, he was the very first character I ever made. He was the most recent character that we've had drawn, I think, if I'm not mistaken, unless my sleepy brain is fucking with me. But yeah, super cool. And he ends up being a very amazing father-in-law to Light as well. He is super cool. I'm super glad that we ended up getting him finally done and everything. But anyway, let's continue. I just realized this song's like probably 15 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. King Arthur will be in this army, will be in Wu Yi's army. We got one more to do. Let's see. There's still a lot of people we still need to get in this wheel here. I think he's one of the people we had to get rid of, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Because I think I misclicked on him. Yes, we did. Okay, so we are re-rolling for that one. Get rid of you. I think him and Monk... Oh, I see Monk does name. Oh, as soon as this thing's done, I'm fucking deleting his name. Or it's just going to roll on him, isn't it? Okay, no, it was Gong Sun Jie. Okay. Gong Sun Jie is the next one, which is my original character for Gong Sun Zun's army. I actually thought we were going to land on both of the duplicates. That would have been really funny. All right, Gong Sun Jie is there. All right, let's save real quick because this is a lot that we are doing right now. I saved an hour ago. Jesus. Whew. Yo, Huck, welcome up. We're doing good. All right, let's get back in there. Just wanted to make sure I saved because just in case, like, I don't know, the PlayStation crashes or some shit. This shit don't autosave, so. All right, let's keep going. All right. Yeah, we still have quite a few here to do. I'll try to work from the bottom, actually. Spinning the wheel. Oh my god, my fucking fingers are killing me. Sun Wukong! Sun Wukong will be joining this army. Oh, that'd be fun if we get Hideyoshi here, too. Double monkey? Double monkey? Juga Jean. The monkey! Yeah, I think all the Dynasty Wars 5 ones are like 10 minutes long, so. Juga Gui. Did I spell that right? Or is that actually someone in here? Oh, sure is. All right. The double Juge? Oh, Sao Pi. The monkey's fist! Thank you. Thank you for that. Because I love when people actually get the reference when I say it that way. Sao Pi. Oh, Zhou Yu. Zhou Yu will be part of this army. God damn. God, I see so many names. We're definitely at least clearing out a lot of the Dynasty Wars characters. Or at least the Musou characters. Tarua! I don't have art of her yet. We did get her designed at least, or at least got the planning done for the designing. But she is the older sister of Harna. I'll at least say that for now. Oh, there she is. Oh yeah, she also ends up becoming Lucifer's wife. Funny enough. Oh, Senna. Okay, I think this is under here. Yeah, another character. I don't know if it actually is going to be like in the story or not. Oh my god, there's still so many names. Kuno hasn't even been put on the goddamn thing yet. Oh, well, here we go. Here he is. What army is this for? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sure Xiahou Dun's fucking pleased by this. Liu Bei has joined the army. Mizu will be joining the army. Yan Pu's army. Damn. The love for Liu Bei. Ooh, Zhang Bao just barely got that. Zhang Bao will be joining Yan Pu's army. Remove all instances. Oh, they're probably referring to the other Zhang Bao, the yellow turban Zhang Bao. I was like, what do you mean get rid of all instances? Scared the shit out of me there for a second. Li Ru. He had a very interesting look in this game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there he is at the bottom. Nice. We're getting closer to finishing up this wheel. Well, there's still a lot here, but we're getting there. Wong Long, right there. The one who gets fucking killed by Zhuge Liang just talking shit to him, funny enough. Lol. Idiot. Hey, Chusky. Oh, yeah, she should be right there. All right. I'll show her off real quick. Oh, I could just do that. God, I don't know why I wasn't typing it before. That was so stupid of me. Yep, there she is. Yeah, this is the younger sister of Hanzo, who is also the wife, eventually, of Hayate, who was Hanzo's personal ninja. She was basically also just kind of like that little bundle of joy thing person as well. Basically was someone who helped always ensure her older brother was staying on the right path and everything too, because he was going down a dark path because of their grandfather, and ended up just really catching the eyes of Hayate, who both ended up just falling in love with each other. Not really super in-depth character here either, but she's fucking adorable. All right, but there's Chusky. One more for Yan Pu's army. Chen Ying. I'm assuming over here, maybe? Oh, maybe not. Is this one of my custom characters? Chen Ying. I don't remember this name. I guess it is one of my characters. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. All right, time to go searching again to see who the fuck this is, because I keep forgetting. Who the wait, found him. There we go. Whoo! Oh, this again. Someone who went through a different name change. That's why. Technically, he just got Ying added to his name. It was originally just Chen, but then I gave him Chen Ying. That's Chensuke's father. Whew, got scared there for a second. I was like, oh boy, here we go. Gonna be searching for 13 hours. I was like, wait, it was probably a name change. And he also has Chen in the name, so I can really narrow that down. Oh, which one? Which boomerang user? It's Harna. Technically, I don't need to actually pull her up because she's right there at the bottom right, or at the bottom left, I mean. You can check her out right there. That's Harna. The one who's saying welcome in. There she is. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. But yeah. Oh, I need to remove it from the wheel. I mean, you all know her. Face of the channel. She is the wife of Shine and Light. Mother to Hinata. Where's my controller? Sorry, that's why I was so quiet. I was like, wait, where did I put my controller? I didn't realize I dropped it on the floor when I was getting up. But yeah, no, obviously, like I said, name of the channel, or face of the channel, I mean. She's pretty much always usually the number one of my characters. She's fucking adorable. She's also a ninja. She also has a very dangerous power of being the Kyuubi. Kind of in an Naruto sense, if she ends up getting more tails on her, she ends up becoming more unable to like control it and everything like that. She doesn't have a spirit inside of her. It's just she is the Kyuubi. So she is she doesn't actually have anything that she can, like, you know, like how Naruto had Kurama. She doesn't have anything like that. She literally is just that. So the more she the more she ends up with more tails, she just becomes completely, utterly destructive and everything like that. And it does actually get taken advantage of very, not very frequently, but like 2 times in the story. One when she's younger, and then another time when she's actually older. But yeah, she's my bundle of joy. She is, she's, like I said, the face of the channel. Like, look at her. She's so cute. Welcome in. She's so cute. I love her. I love her. I love her. She's very mischievous. At first, she's actually very cold and distant, but then she ends up becoming very lovable, very bit clingy to Light and Shine, and mischievous, as I said before. Just, she's perfect, dude. She's perfect. I love her. She do be the goat. She do be the goat. We got Yan Yan. All right, next one. Oh, my mic was peaking when I was making that noise. My bad. I hope that wasn't too loud for y'all. Oh. Benita! One of my other characters. She will be down here where Moon is, I think. Yep. I'll show her off real quick as well. I've only done like, yeah. There she is. So Benita actually, I remember her story being a bit sadder as well. I haven't told it in a long time, so I don't really, I'm terrible at explaining, as you can probably tell. For Benita, she is, obviously she is, I call these characters that have like, you know, any animal type of properties to them. They, like for her, the bunny ears and tail, they are called a ninsu. So she is a ninsu. Ninsu are very frowned upon and everything just because, you know, they're fucking different because, you know, racism does exist, even in my story. Yeah, she pretty much just gets tossed around a lot. She ends up kind of being like a slave for a few for moments like that, and so that's basically the only life she's really known because she doesn't even know her parents. She doesn't know any type of family that she has or any friends for that matter either because she's always just stuck doing work. And anyone she would get close to, usually she would just be drifted apart because she's always been pushed around to other locations. Eventually, she was forced to be recruited into the Kaijima Rebellion, which is she ended up joining the Imperials. The only thing they gave her to defend herself was a shield, so she could get in front of other people and shield them. That was pretty much it. She had no means of actually fighting or anything like that. Granted, she doesn't know how to fight. She doesn't fight at all. She mostly is just someone who usually ends up being like a servant, slave, house servant, and all that stuff. So she had no idea how to do it, but people just kept seeing her being broken more and more, and then eventually the Imperials got their hands on her and basically just said, here's a shield, just be a human shield. If you die, you die, who cares? Moon sees that, and we'll probably eventually show off Moon as well at some point. She's very different from how she is in art form. Moon ends up seeing it, and she basically ends up taking Benita away from all the Imperials, and she gives her a home with her mother, Ayaka, Light, and Cinder, and eventually they end up getting very close. Benita still kind of ends up, because she's so hardwired to it, she still kind of ends up being kind of like a house servant, even though Moon doesn't want her to be, but she still ends up doing it to, one, just it's the only life she knows, and second, it's because she just wants to show her appreciation and gratitude for her saving her life and giving her an actual home for once with an actual family, and eventually the two end up getting very close to the point where they do end up being a couple, Moon and Benita. So very sad, unfortunately, but she really helps set the tone for the start of my story that eventually ends up changing more and more to where people become more accepting of each other, and the big person that actually ends up making that happen is Light himself when he ends up actually uniting the land and everything when shit goes downhill. So there you go. But she really helps set the tone for like how the story is at the very beginning. She's very cute. She's very polite and very kind, despite the kind of life that she lived. Very responsible to where Ayaka trusts her very much with her own daughter and everything, and she thinks that she's the only person fit enough to actually be with Moon and everything as a love interest. But she's also very shy and lacks confidence, as you could probably assume from the life that she lived. Yeah, it's very sad. Guanping is the next one. In honor of my father, I will fight. Whoops, we're not done yet. I want to hug her. I love her more now. Good. It worked. So for anyone curious, this is actually Sengoku Basara Hideyoshi, not Samurai Warriors Hideyoshi. So we have God here in this one. And he's going to be joining Cao Cao. Oh boy. I just noticed that. He's joining South. This is Cao Cao's army with Sun Quan. I'm going to give Benita all of the hugs. She deserves them so much. She does. She really does. Zhonghui. And the crowd goes crazy, right? Everyone loves him, right? Everyone loves Zhonghui, right? Everyone loves Zhonghui. Surprised Sun Jian hasn't actually been put on here either yet. All right, Liang Ming. And the crowd goes mild. Yeah, Benita is one of the characters I'm very, very proud of with her creation and her story specifically as well. I swore I just heard crickets. I don't have art of her, but Lian Ming is one of my own characters as well. She actually is the mirrored realm version of one of my main boys, Chen Shun, who we'll maybe see. Maybe. So she is going to be... Actually, she should be over here. Yeah, there she is. All right, Cao Cao's army's done. On to God. All right, what can God Ning possibly get here? He has himself, Lu Bu, and Hua Xiong. Who is going to join this crazy-ass trio? Oh, my God. I thought it was going to be fucking Wei Yan for a second there. They are going to be getting Masamune. Kitty Masamune Date. But Masamune. Masamune has joined the roster. Very fitting, I feel. Next up is the kicker, Itsuki. Who I probably will be giving some pretty crazy redesign at some point. We'll see. He is one of the teammates. He might actually end up being a teammate with Mikuru, with Mikuru's group instead of Maiko's group. Because I think I'm actually going to have Kuru's son be the one to replace Itsuki. And he can kind of be more of a rival figure being on a different team. Gong Sun Zan is going to be in this army. All right. This playlist does also loop, so we probably will hear the same songs after like 2 hours ago. But there are also 44 tracks, and some of them are like 10 minutes long, so. Cao Shuang is the next one. Ow, I just hit my knuckle. Which one's Cao Shuang again? Was he an emperor, or was he like? Oh no, he was one of the leaders of Wei, like late Wei, that like nobody liked, right? But he always tried to be like really cool and shit. Aki. Oh my God, I haven't seen Aki in ages. All right, well, yep, I do have art of Aki, very old, but still looks very fucking cool. Looks very adorable, this guy. So, like I said, there is with my story, there is the origin realm where most of my characters like Light and everyone live and reside in, and then there's the mirrored realm. Aki is the mirrored realm version of Harna, although he is a bit more serious. Also, he has a very unique looking cat. Sheng Xiong has already been in an army. Eugene actually kind of like redeemed an army a bit because it was a bit wily of an army. So he's up somewhere, I think in Tianshui or Shiliang or somewhere up there. Sheng Xiong somewhere else. I don't think we've pulled Sun Ce or Sun Jian though. But yeah, he also pretty much had a very difficult, rough life. I'm also kind of in the alleyway of it's gonna sound really fucking horrible to say, but for story purposes of his development and everything, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. I'll figure it out. I brought it up to a few people before, and they were like, "Yeah, you should do that." I was like, "Okay." So I mentioned with Maiko how she eventually ended up making herself her own, like, again, if you're someone who's just Full Metal Alchemist, you can know like automail, or if you want to be able to just call it a mechanical arm, she ends up making one for herself when one of the villains end up cutting off her fucking arm. So there are going to be other people who end up being, you know, crippled in that regard where they don't have a limb. I was actually considering having Aki being one of those people that happened during the early parts of the story where he does lose a limb and he kind of just ends up living a life. He's kind of ends up just being a Rock Lee where he wants to still try to like train and do whatever he can to improve himself and get stronger. But unfortunately, because of his really poor condition, he's not able to do much, or he's not even able to really fight. So he ends up kind of just being an at-home father or at-home husband for Hikari, who we'll potentially see later on as well. But Maika would be the one to eventually give him a mechanical limb, either from a leg or an arm. I'm probably going to go with the leg, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, she basically ends up doing that for him, and he ends up actually being more of a factor in later parts of the story. But this is him before he has any of those traumatizing things happening to him. But yeah, that's Aki. Similar-ish type of personality, but he's also more serious than Haruna too. He doesn't get as more playful because his life didn't really improve too much and everything. So he ends up being a bit more serious than Haruna is. But yeah, he also has probably the most unique cat out of every other character in my story. When I love that little cat. Murakami, who I think should be over in Jikoku Army. Yep, that is Kuno's swordsman. The names are getting more and more noticeable, more readable. Who's going to be next on the list? It is going to be Liu Zhong. Liu Zhong is going to be joining this army. There he is. I think I also made him the Kessen 2 variant of Liu Zhong, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so we got all these guys done up to this one. Let's go. Which army is this one? Oh, this is Lan Shi's army. Lan Shi with her own army. Let's see who we get. Hideaki should be in the other lands group. Yep. Don't have him drawn out yet. He actually is a character that should be in the story. So eventually, but he's kind of like a very not as important character for me right now that I worry about. Oh my God, Wenqi. Oh my God, she was one of my all-time favorite creations in this game. I wish I had a screenshot of her because she looks really cool. Yuanji. Wenqi and Yuanji. Yeah, we do got the Booba mommy. She got her own army. And we ended up getting the other big Booba lady too. Oh, Sine. Okay, so this is actually the younger sister. I don't know if she's actually going to still be a staple in the story or not. She's the youngest sister of Chen, or the youngest daughter, I should probably just say, of Chensuke's. But she's not really a staple of a character. Right now, I only really have Chen Shun and Shine as like actual like canon characters. In terms of 8 Empires, though, she is the youngest sister of the 4 characters. All right, well, we get Zenji as well. Jesus. All right. Hell of a lady squad. I'm gonna just sneak in Diaochan there too. No, we're gonna be getting which one? Wei Pin, which I think is under the original DW characters. Yep. Who was he for? Oh, he was the original character for Lu Bu. One of 2. Gao Hua was the other one. It was supposed to be some kind of like relative to Wei Shu, even though Wei Shu ends up defecting and surrendering to Cao Cao. And then we get Zhuge Dan. And the crowd goes mild because it's Zhuge Dan, and I really don't give a fuck about him. All right, we're getting close. I think we've mostly got to do what, Jing Province, I think, and so we got these 2 areas here. Yeah, we're mostly almost done. We might be able to fit everything. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So we have this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So actually, that's more than I thought. We'll see. But we've mostly cleared, pretty much filled in this whole area, or this whole map so far. We'll see if we can actually fit this entire roster. I don't know if we'll be able to. Probably have to squeeze in some random generics or just other characters that I have. We'll see. Liu Qi will be the next one. Which army is this one? Oh, this is Lu Su's army. Yeah, Wu got pretty good with being rulers in this playthrough. Ryuka, where is... Oh, boy. Oh, wait, I think I know where Ryuka is, I think. Let me see. Was he... It went too far. Yep, there he is. He was one of the spearmen in Light's army in this game. Oh, which one are we getting? And we're gonna get Tatamori. We got Tatamori. Just a generic kind of character, honestly. He's a samurai type character. No, other lands. There he is. He's the second in command to the other guy we saw before, Suguru. Earlier on in the stream. Oh, Gao Hua. We got Lu Bu's girl. One of the original officers of Lu Bu's army. Gao Hua has joined the army. All right. On to the next one. We're getting very close to finishing this up. Slowly but surely. Hey, a goat. A goat has entered the army of Lu Su. It hits him, ya boy. It's Yuejin. Hey, we're almost done with the Muso characters. I only see a few more pictures on here. Oh my god, we haven't even gotten Wang Yi yet. What the fuck? Oh, we're getting Edward? We got Edward from Bladestorm. Other realms. Yep, right at the top. Edward. All right, one more for Lu Su's army. That's pretty good, having Edward. Pretty sick. Oh? Oh, he's going to get one Empress or another. This one's going to be Empress Kibo. But she'll be here. She was part of the Fanlore Friday stuff. All right, Shahalbao, let's see what army you let's see what kind of army you get, because you've already got fucking Xiao Qiao as your second in command, so we'll see how that goes. Oh? He's going to be getting Ziluan. All right, you know what? That just canceled out everything, probably. Well, Ziluan is now joining Shahoba's army. All right. Next up is Zhang Bao. This is the yellow turban Zhang Bao. Because the Shu Zhang Bao was already taken before. Hey, Chen Shun. We do have Art of Chen Shun, so we will put that on screen. Fucking love this guy. He's so cool. So Chen Shun is the first and oldest child of Shensuke. He pretty much carries on the exact same kind of things that Shensuke has in terms of personality, with him having a very more like caring and loving personality. He's way more lighthearted than his father is, though. Sometimes doesn't take things as seriously. He's insanely talented, though, so he is able to back that up. He basically is also kind of the same way that Huang Lo does with Xiahou Ming and Guan Mei. He kind of keeps the peace between Hanzo and Light when they kind of go at each other fisticuff-wise or just verbally. Why does he look short? It's not him being short. It's just some characters have it to where we only like did commissions of them having like being drawn from the thigh up. And then there's others that have the full body, and it's the fit to screen thing. That's the reason why. He's actually one of the tallest. And his spears is insanely long. But yeah, he ends up becoming one of the people that end up commanding Shensuke's army when Shensuke ends up eventually retiring. And yeah, he also ends up being the husband to Guan Mei. Maybe also Xiahou Ming. I don't know yet. We'll see. When he ends up becoming a lord himself. Anyway, we did end up getting him? Yeah. Yeah, he's one of my favorite boys. Oh my God! Well, there he is, Hanzo. All right, well, we're gonna get Hanzo in this roster as well. Wow, what are the odds of that? All right, let me pull up Hanzo then. Did I actually change his name yet? I did not. He still has his old name on the file. I'll change it eventually. So yeah, for those of you who are familiar with or long states with my channel, originally he was named Cene, just C-E-N-E, but eventually I changed his name over to Hanzo instead, just because I like the name Hanzo and it fit him way better to have that than the name Cene. So yeah, this is Hanzo. This is the one of the first antagonists of the story, who eventually become one of the main character, is the main character, one of the main characters of the story all the way through, pretty much, along with Light. The rival of Light. They end up being very, kind of butting heads towards one another at first, and eventually they end up having a fight that we assume would be to the death. But Light ends up just winning the fight to where he's just pleading with him to just, throw in the white flag, and eventually Hanzo does, because he makes him see his senses and everything like that. And yeah, they end up just having a very close brotherly bond and everything like that. They're still very like butting heads. Kind of imagine like Goku Vegeta type vibe of them butting heads, but they're still very close and everything. They'll train together, they'll spar together and everything. They'll be very competitive with each other. But Hanzo, he's way more colder. He's way more calmer than any of the other brothers and everything. Probably one of the best, if not the best swordsman, especially as he gets older and everything like that too. He also has the affinity of water element as well. Really, really cool. Love his design. Really sick. He basically ends up, there are a lot of moments where they spar and Hanzo ends up, like, I wanted to make it to where there's actually a good back and forth rivalry between Hanzo and Light, because I know sometimes they'll mention like, oh, these guys are rivals, but then there's other moments where like, the main character will usually always win all the fights. I literally make it to where they almost always are, where they're always like, one person gets one win, one person gets another. They keep trading wins over and over again, and usually most of the time, if there ever was a point in time where someone gets the advantage in it, it's usually Hanzo. Hanzo is that fucking busted. Sorry, my phone went off. Hanzo is that busted, basically. Yeah. How many more do we have here? We still got a few. Okay. Zhongqin will be joining this army. Let me hit that. And let me go find him. All right, we got two more for Shahoba's army. So far, it started really bad, but it actually ended up getting a lot better. So that's good, at least. He's hot, bottom line. Fair enough. Gong Sun Yuan will be joining the Shahoba army. A fan of 50-50 booking? What, for people just going back and forth with their wins and losses? Ooh, Zhou Tai. Zhou Tai will be joining the Shahoba army. All right. Shahoba's army is done. We're getting very close to the end here. Let's speed blitz through this because I'm very tired and I just want to be able to just relax as well. But it's been really fun just being able to chat with you all as well. Really enjoying it. Ooh, Sao Ren. Sao Ren will be joining this army. Yeah, right. Actually, I didn't even notice that until you just said that. Yeah, Zhongqin and Zhou Tai together. Yeah. No, there's been some really freaky coincidences during the stream with the wheel. Like, it lands on some people that are like, oh, wow, these are really fitting together, either with my characters or even the Dynasty Warriors characters. It's very weird. I'm glad you said that because I actually didn't even process in my head right away. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Zhonglu will be joining the Guosi army. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to actually. I think we might actually be a little short in terms of the armies. Oh, what are we getting here? Suzaku. Oh my god, I haven't had art of him up in a long fucking time. Should be at one of the very first. I probably just skipped it like 1,000 times because I'm stupid as shit. Oh, we haven't even got Shine on here yet. Good lord. All right, well, I know that Suzaku only has like 2 different designs, so let's do the one with the no coat. So we'll probably eventually get new art of him as well. It's been years since we did it, but this is at least how Suzaku looks. Yes, he does have the freaking hook blades because they're super sick, and I just thought it would really fit him as well. But yeah, he ends up being one of the he's the final of the 5 brothers that we were showcasing out of the Oath brothers from Light, Hanzo, Chenshun, Suzaku, and Hayate. The reason why he wears little to no armor, at least this is the lore right now. We might change it if we give him a redesign sometime in the future. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, he ends up becoming the second in command to Light. He just becomes a very trusted general. Light basically just yoinks him from the place he was feeling dissatisfied with. And eventually he ends up becoming the second in command. He is very honorable. He can be pretty headstrong and a bit cocky at times as well, but for the most part, he's still usually a pretty serious individual, especially when it comes to battle and his responsibilities, which is why Light trusts him so much. And he also has a good heart through and through. But the reason why he has little to no armor in terms of the attire that they have right now, this is at least the lore that we have at the moment for him, is the reason why is because every single time he comes back from battle, he ends up becoming unscathed every single time. No cuts. You'll sometimes see some cuts in his clothing, but you'll never see actual full-blown cuts to his actual attire or to his actual body. So aside from the scar that he has right there on his cheek, but aside from that, there is no other cuts on him because that's actually something that happens before this whole rumor starts happening and everything like that. So he ends up actually having that cut very early on in his life. But every time he ended up going into battle, he would come back with his clothes probably a little bit cut up and stuff like that, of course, when you're in battle. But his body would actually be completely unscathed. Why? I won't tell. What up? Welcome up. We're doing good. Do you have Yami? Like Yami Yugi? All right. Next up, we got Sun Young. He should be with the Imperials, I think. No, he's not. He will be over here. Yep, there he is. Sun Young. The script does demand it. Oh, Monk Tai. Oh, that's the last of our original Dynasty Warriors characters that I made. I didn't stream with it yet, but I don't think I've done a stream with her at all yet. But yeah, that's someone if you probably couldn't tell, someone who works under Meng Huo. So all the originals that we made are all done. Gao Shun is the next one. One more. Yeah, there's still a good amount of characters that still need to be put in here. I noticed I'm seeing Sima Yi, Zhong Wei, Wei Yan, Sun Jian still no, Wang Yi, Ma Chao, Huang Zhong, Zhu Ran. And then in terms of the characters that I care about from my end, I see Niu Shifeng, Shine, Hikari, Lianhua, Wang. Like there's still a good amount of them. That's Kuno. Like they still aren't even in here yet. Wen Chou is the next one. We'll see if we can actually get them in here. I get the feeling we will. Later, Cool Dog Milk. Thank you very much for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, I can yap all around the entire time for my characters and stuff. Okay. Speaking of Zhong Wei, there we go. Zhong Wei is the next one. Technically, there is a character that's already like that. And I was going to change his name. Maybe that could be one of them. Now that you mention it. You're probably could change, because one of the characters I really wanted to have a name change for, and I think you probably just gave me it. Gonna be real. I think you might have just given it to me. I didn't even think about that. Zhong Wei, right. Okay. Yeah, there actually is an actual written reason as to why, aside from obviously the joke of the plot, there actually is a written reason why Suzaku comes back from, like coming back unscathed and everything like that. All right, Shine. We'll pull her up. I'll first show the first art of her, which will probably still be a mainstay for her younger years, and then the other one for the later part of the story. Oh, then Yami might be the new name for the character, honestly, if you're mentioning that. I can't remember if I always wanted her to have these or the other ones. Honestly, I can't remember. Yeah, this wheel fucking hates Sun Jian for some reason. I'm surprised he's been so late in. But yeah, this is Shine. This is the wife of Harna and Light. She is known as the Platinum Heart. She has a scythe. The scythe actually ends up changing in design to where it's like monstrously bigger. Every time we end up making a new design for her, the scythe just gets way bigger every single time, which is kind of funny. Which is good because it gives it her own type of look for it and everything like that. But yeah, she is someone who actually ends up through childbirth. She actually ends up nearly dying. She ends up losing her life. She was just a weak baby when she was first born. As I forgot to mention, she is the daughter of Sinon and Chensuke. And there was actually someone who ended up giving up their lives to actually give their life force to save Shine. And that is why she actually has the eyes of red and blue, because those are the eyes of the person that saved her. The hair color is still the same, brown, like just like her parents, just like Sinon and Shensuke. But her eyes are blue, or heterochromia blue and red, because that is the person those are the eyes of the person that saved it. Literally, in a sense, she is actually seeing the person who gave up her life for Shine so she could keep living on, is literally being able to see her life through her eyes. Not actually, but like metaphorically in a way. So she ends up being born with the heterochromia and everything like that. And because of her also having the life force of this person, she kind of also inherits some of the traits of her as well, because it was done during childbirth. So she kind of ends up getting a couple of the quirks that are also done, that are from that previous character, which I've actually been talking about a few times with Ali and some others as well. And she's insanely powerful, inhumanly powerful, more powerful than both her, in terms of raw physical strength, I mean, more stronger than both her mother and her father. So she has that kind of like running gag of accidentally breaking things and stuff like that. She is very sweet. She's very kind-hearted. Again, she is literally known as the Platinum Heart because she just has like an unbreakable, like kind and loving heart. But yeah, I'll also pull in the new hair and everything that she has as well. I think it's this one. Let me see. Yep, there it is. So this is technically going to be her second half design, aka also the hair that she'll probably have when she's like an actual mother and everything too. She ends up getting like an extra mole, I think behind the ear. Obviously, she already had one on the bridge of her nose and everything as well. But literally fucking gorgeous. And you can actually see a better look of her as well and everything too. But yeah, this is that's Shine. She was one of the very first as well of characters. That she was actually the original favorite girl of mine before Harna came into the picture, because I made her a few years before I actually made Harna. Yeah, that's Shine. Yeah, no, she be a bit stacked there. But yeah, also, if you couldn't tell, very motherly too. Oh, all right, well, all right, on to another character of mine. Oh yeah, we also gotta go down. All right, Hikari. Don't really care much for how she looks in the video games after we ended up making art of her, but regardless, I will show her off. This is still one of my favorite art pieces of a character that Ali did for me. But this is Hikari. This is basically the Mirrored Realm version of Light, or one of two of the Mirrored Realm versions of Light. She is basically where Guang, her older brother, which I actually do think, thanks to Mora, I'll probably change the name actually to Yami instead. She's like, I'm trying to like think of it. I think I'm probably gonna make it to where like they're both technically twins, but they're like a day apart kind of deal. So yeah, there's Guang, and then who is kind of like the more darker side of Light, and then there is Hikari, who is actually the brighter, nicer side of Light. She goes through way more than Light does. She loses basically everything and everyone because of her brother, and she ends up being basically in a war with her brother for a few years, to where it feels hopeless that she's not going to win. But even still, she gives so many people hope that she is going to be able to defeat Guang, her brother, and bring peace back to the Mirrored Realm. Unbeknownst to her, she's actually also, because the whole reason that happened is kind of the same thing that happened at the beginning of Light's version of the story, where, you know, they're having a Kaiju rebellion, all the hate and everything of other, if you're not human, you suck type of deal and everything like that. So basically that kind of thing happens over here, except for this time, instead of Light kind of like having people to keep him composed and understand other life better from like human perspective and you know, Ninsu perspective, Kaijima perspective, and everything. Guang don't really get that, and basically it kind of turns into a what if Light actually went through with everything, rebelled, and decided to kill every human that he could find. Basically going through with his hatred towards the humans. Hikari kind of isn't that kind of way with it. She at first tries to see that like maybe we're doing this for a good reason, so she kind of like spares a lot of the humans, but Guang finds out, kills all the humans that she ends up sparing, and then eventually he ends up killing her love, which is their version of Shine, which is named Lian Suo. It's a lot to take in, I know. But she ends up basically, because of that was the last straw. She kills who is human, who she basically just says, that's the last straw. I'm killing you, regrettably. But she ends up living a better life. She actually ends up being taken to the origin realm where Light lives. And basically, as well, for anyone who wants a little bit of like inspiration towards the character, Trunks. Trunks was basically my inspiration for Hikari. And also, the funny thing was, there wasn't really any inspiration at first in terms of storytelling. I was like, what if I made Light a girl? And I just literally made Hikari in the game. And I was like, oh, all right. What I did was combine, I copied Light. And so I had two versions of Light, because you can combine the characters together, because you can combine characters together. It's kind of like to make it like a kid thing, kind of like how the game already does it when you have a kid in the Empire mode. So I basically just did that. I copied a Light, put it right next to each other. I did combine creations and put Light and Light together, and then just made it into a female. And then sure enough, that's how Hikari ended up becoming a thing. But yeah, there you go. That'd be Hikari. Oh, God. Oh, Kuru. I'm learning much about characters. Lighty's character is very entertaining. I'm glad to hear. Sorry, I'm sending some DMs. Okay. Let me get Kuru. And let me pull her up real quick. A character that was good but joins the bad guys due to memory loss after a tragedy would also be a cool idea. That's actually a character that's already written in the story for me. That's a different character. And I didn't really explain it to her because I'm just super fucking tired, so I'm very fried in the brain. Originally it was mostly for Guang's movement. I'm trying to explain it as good as I can. The whole thing with like, you know, hating the humans and wanting to kill them. He actually starts off due to Hikari being like, all right, we'll rise a rebellion to show that like this isn't working. Like all this hate that they're giving every other form of life isn't working, and we'll for at least make them see what we've been going through all this like bloodshed and everything like that. If they resist, yeah, we'll either give them the option to surrender or we'll kill them. Eventually, Guang ends up becoming more and more vicious as the war goes on, and he basically which is why Hikari at the time is like, all right, I'll see if we can at least get them to surrender so we don't have to keep doing meaningless bloodshed. So she's kind of like there to ensure that her brother doesn't do anything super bad. But eventually he does end up doing something super bad anyway, and you know, at the point ends up being like, I can't trust any humans because something happens with him. To where the humans officially betray his trust for the final time, and he kills them all, and that's where Hikari's like, that's the last straw, I'm done with you, and ends up joining the humans instead to actually help against her brother. But yeah, this is Kuru. We did make it to where the design's a little bit more simplistic with the actual the clothing part of the designs and everything like that. The outfit's still the same. It's just that there isn't as much going on the actual outfit itself. But I still fucking love this version of Kuru. It's probably still one of my favorites of her and everything. But yeah, no, this is Kuru. Also a bit of a mysterious character at the same time. She was, from what is at least mentioned in the story, and I could go way deep into this character because it's sad as fuck. But at least for now, she is someone who uses blindfolds over her eyes, as you can clearly see. She is known as the most brilliant. She's basically a Zhuge Liang in a way. She is basically the most brilliant person in the country, to where people would usually give like legends of her saying like, if you were able to get this insanely brilliant woman, you basically have the land in the palm of your hands. And sure enough, she ends up joining Light, being his strategist, and eventually, yes, he does unite the land, but Light doesn't end up actually keeping the land to himself. He gives it back over to the Empress, who was in a fucking coma. Yes. And basically to where everyone was like, oh, this is a great opportunity for us to go ahead and try to take the land for ourselves. So she was actually known as, I think the forest was called the Sokaku Forest, which is supposed to be known as the Forest of Illusions. The reason she wears the bandages over her eyes is because she is able to actually cast an illusion of people's worst nightmares. So the sad part about it is the reason why she keeps it on, it also affects her. She also sees the worst nightmares that they see. So she gets fucked up by it too. So she ends up basically living, like, the bandages that she has, she's still able to faintly see through them. But for the most part, it's sad as fuck. She basically just lives seeing nothing but darkness for most of the time because she can't take off the bandages. Yeah, she was. I mean, it's a coma. It's not. Comas can last a very long time. I've seen people last years in comas, to be fair. But yeah, it was basically a hell of a nap. But yeah, basically that. Like, she has to keep the bandages on, otherwise she's going to be seeing all these hallucinations that she's forcing on the person, but it's also forced onto her too. So she ends up using that and basically just being very smart and learning how to use her other senses in order to still be incredibly useful on the battlefield and everything like that. But she lived in seclusion because she didn't want to actually be part of any of this stupid war stuff that was happening. She thought it was very stupid and pointless. She was like, eventually the Empress will wake up and this was all for nothing. But she was starting to see the severity of it, and she ended up meeting Light. Light ended up getting hit with that hallucination, and she saw the hallucinations that he had, that he was seeing and everything too. And even still, usually people would run away screaming and everything when that happens. Light ended up being resolute, sticking through with it, and eventually ended up going to the heart of the forest where she herself was. And then she was very impressed by it, impressed by his heart, and seeing all the things that he went through himself, through his own mental things, and all the things that he went through just through the wars. She ended up being very impressed with it. She sees that he's the right person in order to either unite the land or even just rule the land itself. So she ends up joining him and basically being an almost unmatched strategist. I'm saying almost because there is someone else. So basically, she is someone who, yes, she did apply a lot of her studies and everything, and she ended up being very smart, but she was also just naturally gifted in strategy and everything as well. And eventually, hopefully, we'll be able to show off the other character who basically is almost her equal just because of hard work at the end of the day. Next up is Sun Jian, finally. Lord Sun Jian is finally in the goddamn armies. He's on the playthrough. So Jian is joining Tianfeng. Who the Oh, I know who Carmen is. Yeah. Oh, I think I passed it. I think around. Yep, there she is. Yeah, that was the daughter we ended up getting in that huge playthrough. Just took me a second to remember who the fuck that was. Yeah, that was my idea. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I went dead silent because I was like, who is this? All right, Zote Song will be joining this army as well. The Guan Yu fanboy. Oh, that was the last one right there. Okay, cool. All right, I think we have 2 more to go through, and I think we're done. Let me give it a little skim through real quick and see. I think it's just Changsha and Wu Ling. I think those are the last ones. And the others, I guess we'll see in a playthrough at some point. All right, yeah. Okay. We're almost there. That actually did go a lot longer than I thought, but still, it's fine. The rest of the day, I'm going to just be chilling. I'm going to try to just get that freaking Hulao Gate video done. I've been enjoying the hell out of it, so I've been trying to take my time with it, but I still need to get some footage since I included the Sishui Gate stuff. I might just stream that, honestly. Just stream the Sishui Gate video stuff for the footage. Again, another kill 2 birds with 1 stone thing. I get to stream for that day and get to do some Sishui Gate stuff, and it'll just be a chill stream. But I've already gotten their placements already and everything because I'm already very familiar with each battle and all that stuff too. So, right, okay, sorry, brain turned off. I was like, where am I looking? All right, Zero. Oh, that's the last of the other as well. The other slot has been taken out. All the Muso characters from there are taken. Oh, who we getting? Is it going to be Liu Yan? It keeps teasing Kuno, but it ain't happening. Also, Sima Yi hasn't even been put on this goddamn thing yet. So we only have Sima Yi, Wei Yan, Xiahou Yuan, Ma Chao, Wang Yi, and Huang Zhong. Those are the only ones left. Oh, for God's sakes. Oh, yeah, sorry. I meant to acknowledge that before. I'm sorry, little dog. I fucked up. My bad. Yeah, I saw that you mentioned that they're on there. Okay. Here, I'll actually screenshot what you just put there. Female, loyal retainer, romance of 3 kingdoms. Okay. I'll definitely make sure I put that in there. My bad. I literally saw your message and I was like, oh, yeah. We just not have Sima Yi. What the fuck? Sima Yi's so cool. Am I a joke to this damn wheel? All right, next up is Guang, who probably thanks to Mura might actually just be called Yami instead, because I kind of like I always like the name Yami. And if it does actually mean that, what they mentioned, then yeah, that's perfect. Wait, he's literally just, yeah, I was about to say, I don't have to go searching hard for it, just type it in, idiot. Here's Guang. I'll just call him Guang for now. But yeah, this is Guang. This is supposed to be the Mirrored Realm version of Light, one of the 2 of them. He ends up having a bit of a different look to him. And he actually ends up taking him more, so you can see with his arms and everything, he is known as the Blood Dragon because he actually is the Blood Dragon. Because his arms bleed. And he has dragon arms. You can even see his feet. His feet got a little bit more like sharpness to it and everything too, like a dragon. Ha! Like a dragon, get it? Anyway, but yeah, I kind of already mentioned a lot about him already through the Hikari stuff. Again, he's just he's not complete, like he has his own identity and everything like that. We needs intelligence. But yeah, I've pretty much already mentioned a lot about him already through Hikari and everything, how he's technically the quote-unquote darker side of Light and everything like that for the Mirrored Realm. But he takes on a lot more of a, I guess, primal, beastie version of the dragon abilities and everything, where he actually has dragon arms when he awakens that strength and everything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much what he is. He's insanely powerful. He's been able to take out an entire country with a small army for the most part, until it started growing more and more into like people wanting to join his cause that were either not humans that actually hated their own kind, which later on he doesn't really trust anyway, so he eventually kills them off too, because he's just that fucked up in the head. And yeah, Ningsu, Kaijima, they all basically end up joining Guang, and because the Kaijima just want to be able to do it because like, the glory of battle. I want to fucking kill things because we're shitty people. Mostly. Some of them are a bit nicer, but most of them are just like, they just love the glory of battle. So they end up joining Guang, and because they also know that they're a minority that also gets hated on, you know, kind of for obvious reasons, but still. Kind of think of them as Mandalorians from Star Wars. Think of them as that way. They just love the glory of battle. Kaijima, for the most part. Ningsu also just, you know, they just hate being hated on and just never being given fair freedom and all that stuff, so they end up joining Guang as well, because he basically is the outlet for all these people to finally have, like, even if they end up fighting and all that stuff and all that jazz, and the humans still hate him for it, they'll at least understand, like, this is what you put us through, so we're gonna put you through the same kind of shit kind of deal. Guang was basically that outlet for those people. So even though he was seen as like probably a really terrible person through writing, he could also be seen as a shining light to a lot of other people that felt oppressed by those said humans that made their lives absolutely terrible. So yeah, in a way, he's evil, but he's kind of seen as, for some people, as a necessary evil. So, you know. Anyway. Oh, I still need to put him in the actual roster. Whoops. Also, I don't really care much for how he looks in this game. I think he actually looks better in Samurai Warriors with their customization options. Oh, oh yeah. I just noticed. Oh my God, they skipped out Sima Yi for the rat, bro. The rat. But yeah, yeah, Wang Yi and Ma Chao are indeed like scarily close together. All right, well, we got the rat. Sorry, chat. We got the rat here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Get that name out of off my screen. The rat. Oh, what, Yuan Shu? Yeah, he's got a great look. I really like it. It fits him so well. Moon! My girl! This is Light's eldest sister. Younger sister to him and Lucifer. Older sister to Cinder. All right, there should be a couple moons here. Let me make sure I don't get the one that just shows nothing but fucking thigh. All right, here we go. This is one of the designs. I'll show the other one in just a second. But yeah, this is Moon. Pretty much just a brawler. Ends up becoming more, she ends up learning ninjutsu, excuse me, from Harna and stuff as well, to where they kind of have a little bit of a rivalry going on and everything too. She is very hot-headed. She is a brawler. She actually ends up fighting with her fists and everything, kind of like how they do in Samurai Warriors 5 with those little like gauntlet-like things, or if you could see them even in like Wolong and stuff too. She basically has that. Boom, boom, boom. Extra thick. Show it. All right. Here. Moon, no dress. There you go. Thick thighs as fuck. She's thick as shit. And this is her other outfit where she becomes more ninja-like. You can see the kind of like gauntlets that she has and everything. But yeah, yeah, she's also, you know, the wife of the of Benita, and she's very tomboyish as well. She ends up actually calling herself the Prince of the Battlefield and shit too. The Prince of the, like, originally it was Prince of the Seas because they were more pirate-like, but I kind of got rid of that idea of the pirate stuff for other characters. But yeah, she ends up becoming pretty much calling herself the Prince of the Battlefield for the most part. Even though she's pretty ninja-like, she still ends up mostly using it to just beat the living shit out of people because she only uses her fisticuffs. She just likes fighting mostly at the end of the day. But she's very loving towards those she really cares about. She's a bit of a bitch to those that she doesn't. Just like her mother, she's very outspoken. She will not hide her feelings towards anyone. She's very playful, especially towards Benita, of course, because she has a crush on Benita and vice versa, and she knows that. But yeah, she's really cool. She's one of the characters that I first saw, especially on the first art of her, and I was like, holy fuck, like this is actually my character. Like I feel like this would be a character that some like really cool, sick artists would have, not me. And when I actually saw her officially done, I was like, oh fuck, wow, she's really fucking cool. She's really fucking cool. I really love how she turned out. From the first one, even to this one too, I'm like, that's crazy that this is my character. Like I felt like humbled to have this character. It was insane when I first saw these first two designs of her. Love her. Don't let the men lust after her. I will say she's bi, but she definitely leans more towards women. Oh, this is the Bladestorm character. I was like, who the fuck is this? Oh, we need to put Moon in. Oh, her with Guang. Yeah, that's a great combo. I'm sure she's gonna fucking love that shit. Also, in this one, her design again is very fucking different. So just bear that in mind when you actually see her. Her design, I literally couldn't. I pretty much kept a similar-ish type of look to how she is, where she's got like a rapier and stuff. Yeah, she doesn't do that anymore. She does not do that anymore. You wish to see Femboy Lucian tonight? I think we already had Lucian up on the wheel already. I think. Yeah, Late Storm. All right. Next one. But Pepika, welcome over. Doing good. Move over, Ember. Yeah. Hey, there she is. There's Kuno. I was wondering when she was going to be put in. Oh, that'd be sick if we get Lian Hua, since she's like pretty much her right hand. I want to just see real quick. We'll put Kuno on the... I'll get Kuno ready, but that would be cool if we actually got Lian Hua. But I want to keep fair to the rules. No, but we will be getting the old grizzled veteran Huang Zhong. So actually, Kuno is in the middle of a redesign right now. But this is how she looks right now, at least. But let me see if I can actually... Actually, I think I already have... I already put it in a folder. Let me see. I think I did. But yeah, this is Kuno. This is the quote-unquote Empress of Anguish. She, without going too much into the lore and everything, I'll actually do it when I actually make the bios and everything, which I'll probably do a little bit today. When I make the bios and everything for my characters and put them on the Discord and eventually share them on the YouTube as well. But yeah, she is pretty much one of the youngest people. Oh yeah, there's the new design. I see it. I did save it on here. Yeah, at least for now, this is her current design. Might even just consider it her younger design, like her when she's a little bit younger and everything, and then maybe the part 2 of it can be the new design that we're working on right now, and I'll show that in just a second. But yeah, she basically ends up killing the corrupted emperor of Jigoku at the time, and it wasn't even named Jigoku until Kuno took over. She ended up renaming it. Because she basically ended up giving that... She ended up changing the name as a means to intimidate the other people, because for those who don't know, Jigoku, I think, means literally hell. But yeah, so basically the whole thing for her is that no, for anyone who is trying to step into the lands of Jigoku will be stepping in to hell itself if you ever dare try to take over my land. So technically it's seen as a haven for those that is under her care. For anyone who tries to oppose her, she will make this land a living hell for you, is basically what she tries to get at. But yeah, this is the current design that we have, and it's probably still going to be a canon design in some capacity. Maybe this is the outfit this is the look that she has when she's actually campaigning for like control of her over the country. She pretty much controls the Jigoku under record time, and when she actually does do that, she actually does name it Jigoku with the phrasing that I just mentioned there. Probably better phrasing when I actually get it in typing form. But yeah, that's that. She ends up actually taking. It's so annoying when I don't have actual script in front of me for it. I'm so sorry. But yeah, she actually ends up taking Light with her as well. They end up meeting very early on in the story, like at the beginning of the story, because she actually ends up helping Asuka, who is the Empress of Light's country. She ends up helping them with the whole Kaijima Rebellion thing. She ends up seeing Light, and she immediately catches interest in him because she finds out that he is not only like someone who's struggling with his current mindset on how he wants to like go about the future and everything like that, but she also sees that he is a dragon, and she's like, holy shit, pet dragon. She is that kind of person, yes, that will basically see you as a pet. But yes, eventually she ends up actually becoming pretty attached to Light, and Light ends up feeling the same way with her in terms of like, you know, he sees that there's good in her. It's just not manifesting itself as much as it should. So he does end up making a promise after there was an offer given to him that like he should go over to Jigoku and she'll be able to take care of him properly, as long as he does her bidding. And at first he's completely against it. He ends up learning more about her through Lianhua, who will probably show off later as well. To the point where he's like, oh, okay, so I can actually see that this girl actually has a lot more going on with her to make her this way than meets the eye. So he ends up kind of agreeing to it, but he's like, I still want to live here for now, but if you ever do need me, let me know, and I'll be the first one to go help you. And then eventually, as the story goes on towards the end of the story, he actually does end up living in Jigoku and serving under her full time. But yeah, she is very, very cruel, very smug, very manipulative. But again, she does end up growing as a character as time goes on. She actually has some of my favorite character development that I've written for a character. But yeah, this is her other design that we're working on right now too. This is probably going to be the main one now. I decided to get rid of the twin tails because the twin tails, I just looked at that current design that we just had and I'm like, yeah, it's still really good. So I'll probably keep that one as like an early on design for her, while this one here is going to be the one that she pretty much has for majority of the story through Light's part and everything. But yeah, she's looking great. I'm loving her. Both designs I love a lot, but this one I'm really liking a lot more. It's also more fitting to her because originally her name was known as Xin Yang, so, you know, Chinese. So we wanted to make it to where it's more fitting for Chinese. I'm sure the other one was still fitting for it as well, but I really wanted to have her have more of a different design, and I also wanted her to have her hair down, have a little bit of an uneven kind of like thing going on with her sides as well in the hair and everything too, kind of show that she's a little off a little bit. And we also ended up giving her, I have to zoom in for this one because you won't be able to see it. We ended up also giving her 2 beauty marks as well because I just really like beauty marks, and I thought it would actually fit her since she didn't really have anything going on with her face. So she's got one in the on the left side, right underneath her eye, and the right side underneath her other eye. That's pretty much that. Yeah, that's good enough. Holy moly, indeed. All right, let's get back to it. Oh yeah, we need to also add Huang Zhong's old ass. No, not cutie marks. I know you could just say mole or beauty marks. Some people mention just saying beauty marks sometimes. I end up going back and forth sometimes because I'm fucking dumb. Huang Zhong. All right. All right, we have one more territory, I think, and then we're officially complete with this place. So let's see who we get, because there actually still is a good amount of names that we haven't hit yet. Unless we are able to get all of them. I don't think we will. No, we're definitely not going to get all of them. I think for my character wish list, I definitely still want at least Lianhua and Kasumi. Ah, Wei Yan will be joining Jia Chung's army. My queen. Liu Song is the next one. Wasn't this the dickhead that tried to like get his brother killed or something so he could take the land, and then he ends up like just dying anyway, but after he surrenders his Cao Cao? Is that guy? Like a fucking idiot? Yeah, it's kind of like a randomizer in a way, but I wanted to do it with characters that, because I have a lot of custom creations and everything, I wanted to make it to where, for one, I can make it into a stream, and second, to where I wouldn't have just like random characters that I've made on here and everything like that. I know they also have a favorite option and everything, but I find it more fun to do it this way. Because also you got to think that like generics will also be put in the middle there, but there's so many characters that I've made that other people have given me to make as well, like it to where I wanted to be able to just do it this way. And it also makes it for a nice little chat, just chatting stream. King Zhao is the next one. Oh, it should be down here. Yeah. Because there's specific characters that I wanted on the actual like playthrough, on the actual scenario, instead of just like just having generics just mixed in for the most part. This makes it to where it's only, and I still want the generics to actually be a factor in it, but I don't want them to be the starting characters, basically. Ma Chao's finally made it on here. That's Sima Yi, idiot. The not so splendid Ma Chao. So how many do we have left? We have 3 left. We have 3 more slots left, and then we're officially done. Holy smokes. Xiahou Yuan's gonna be the next one. We're down to the wire. Wait a minute, there's still some people missing from here. I just noticed that Zhong He and everything isn't on. Zhong He, Peng De, Li Dian. Where the fuck is all these people? Was this like a work in progress one? Yeah, there's still a lot of people that were missing. Dong Ai's not on here either. What the fuck? Oh well. I'll make sure to put him in for next time. Wang Yi gets added. That sucks. Right within the same army as the person she hates the most. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's weird. Huh. Interesting. All right. The very last one. That is not... I don't think it was Xin Feng. I think it was Niu Shifeng. It's probably just a quick typing on my end. But I fucked up. Sure was. Any chance hating each other causes her to leave? I mean, if they actually do that, that'd be pretty funny. I don't think that's actually going to happen, but that would be funny. All right, then I'll show up this technically will be the last character, but I probably will say fuck it because I'll also show... Yeah, but this... So yeah, this stream has just been to where I want to be able to just have like all the characters from like the Muso characters, my own characters, and characters that the custom scenario makes as well, that I ended up recreating and putting into here. Because for some reason, the DLC creations that Omega Force did don't get added into the other stuff, which is weird. But I thought if you had it, it would have immediately replaced them, but no. So I had to recreate every single one that was in the DLC, which was a nightmare. But yeah, it allows me to do that, and it allows me to show off my characters as well through art form, because I've been someone who has had artists draw my characters, because for a story I've been making, I'm a nerd, I know. And it's been giving me that opportunity to do so. All right, so we talked about Guang before, and now we'll be bringing up Miyoshi. Oh, wait, she should just be, yeah. All right, yeah, there she is. Fucking love this look, though. She's super cool. This is Niu Shifeng. She is actually a mystic character as well, and this is someone who doesn't have too much deep lore to her, but especially, she has more to it. A nerd playing an old Dynasty Warriors game couldn't possibly happen. Oh, yeah, no, not at all. But yeah, no, she's a mystic. She ends up becoming the wife of Guang, and they do end up having 2 children who you do not get to see or anything until way later in my story, so I don't really bother bringing them up. But yeah, she's just someone who basically gets seduced by Guang at the end of the day, and ends up being a personal bodyguard and assassin, as well as a kind of second in command to him as well, because she is a leader of a group of mystics and everything too. Fucking love her. Fucking love her a lot. She's just really cool. I don't have too much on her at the moment in terms of the character, but even still, amazing design. Love her. She's fantastic. But yeah, I think that's everything. I love how much you know all your OCs. It's so damn good. Trying to. There are moments where my brain is like really malfunctioning. I have to look back at my notes because that's why I end up having making notes for my characters. I don't have them up right now, so I can't really give like too in-depth stuff. But that's why, because my memory fucking fails me so often. Oh! Let's fuck that up. There we go. But yeah, I've been pretty much just talking about them the entire time, and it's been fun. It's been nice seeing all the nice positive feedback and everything that people have been giving. All right, I think we officially cleaned up this whole thing here. I think we did, yeah. But yeah, for anyone curious as well, there was one character I really wanted to show off of mine, and I'd probably at least do that real quick. So we did end up missing a few characters, and I noticed that Sima Yi, at least in terms of this wheel, is the only one that didn't get it. So technically there was still like Dong Ai, Huang Gai, and I'll make sure to add them into the list when I recreate this wheel. Or not recreate it, but like go to the other one. So we did also miss out on Azura, which is, again, light stat and everything, but still. But yeah, I don't actually have a younger version of her done yet, unfortunately, because we only just recently got her modern day outfit done, which is her when she's older. But this is, you've seen her on the end screen plenty of times. This is Lian Hua. This is the girl who, or well, this one's a woman. This is the woman who ends up being the second in command for Kuno, who I showed earlier, and goes through a lot. Basically, is the person who deals with a lot of Kuno's bullshit, because she's very off the rails sometimes, and she has to deal with a lot of that herself. She basically, at the beginning of her cycle with dealing with Kuno, she is a bit of a drinker, because she basically uses that to drown out all of the annoyances that she has from working a full 24-hour day sometimes with Kuno, because it can be pretty overbearing. She can be very over the top, and so Lian Hua ends up becoming a bit more. She basically, in a way, she kind of becomes like a Kojiro, if anyone's familiar with him from Samurai Warriors, or even Sengoku Basara. She kind of is that way with Kuno, in a way, to where she's very loyal, she's very strict, she's very serious, but she also still has a very good heart in her and everything like that. She knows she needs to do what needs to be done type of deal. She like if she sees something that needs to be, like if she sees like, you know, someone that's like could be seen as someone innocent, like take the scene with Ranmaru from the Sengoku Basara anime real quick, of him just being like Mitsuhide just like dangling Ranmaru on the fucking scythe and everything, and be like, you wouldn't hurt a child, would you? And he's just like, yeah, I would. And he just fucking blasts both him and Ranmaru like out of the building and shit like that. Basically, she'd be the same way. She basically is. Also, yeah, this is Lian Hua, not Liao Hua. Unfortunately, she didn't get added to the thing, but we'll probably see her somewhere in the playthrough. But yeah, this is how she is, pretty much. She's really cool, and she also ends up getting a soft spot for Light, because she feels like if it wasn't for Light, Kuno wouldn't be kind of going back to her old ways of being kind of like seen as Shin-Young. Also, fun fact, Kuno hates being called by her old name Shin-Young, because she sees that person as a weakling for dying to, at the time, her uncle. And then she ends up being pretty much brought back by Sin, which is why she ends up, instead of having blonde hair, has pink hair, and ends up killing her uncle and basically tries to take over the country. Lian Hua realizes that this is in fact Shin-Young, her old friend, who was brought back, and ends up staying with her the entire time, and has to deal with a lot of her bullshit. And at first, she is very, very reluctant to help her, but eventually she ends up seeing that there are glimpses of her old friend still in there, and she ends up helping out pretty much the entire time. And eventually, they end up actually getting very close. I'm still on the fence about it, but I know some people have said like that should just be like, originally they were actually just cousins, but then I ended up making it to where they're just very close friends and everything, and she feels like she failed her friend, so she needs to be there for her even through her darkest path. So she follows that path with her the entire way through until Kuno actually ends up becoming a lot more like her Shin-Young self, while still keeping a lot of her Kuno self as well, mostly with her better qualities and everything. She looks like someone who would do arms deals. That was, I think that was also kind of Ali's vibe as well, kind of like a boss mafia type thing. Roommates is probably a word you could also say too, yeah. To where, yeah, like there were moments where I was like, originally they were like, because the original design for her was terrible. Originally she was called Haruhi, but I didn't really care much for the name at the end of the day. And she was also someone with just like blonde hair, glasses and stuff. I was like, it's not really, I'm not feeling it. But eventually I ended up wanting to change the name, especially due to like, you know, she's more Chinese than Japanese. So I was like, okay, first off, name change. Second of all, definitely want to change her appearance. Third of all, definitely want her to have a different personality. So she kind of kept a couple glimpses of the same personality that her original Haruhi version did, but she's completely different from how she is. But yeah, another person that gave me a lot of inspiration for the character too was Evelyn from Zenless Zone Zero. She was another one that kind of gave me that stuff. So kind of a mixture of Kojiro and Evelyn if you've played Zenless Zone Zero, or if you've seen Sengoku Basara, Kojiro and that kind of guy too. So she's kind of a mixture of both of them, to where Kuno later on down the line kind of becomes, for anyone who's familiar with Zenless, of course, I know not everyone is because this is a warrior stream, but she basically becomes more of a like Astra, but Kuno ends up becoming more of an Astra Yao type thing, but she still ends up being with her own personality, but way more eccentric, very playful, definitely still flirtatious and everything too. But yeah, so Lianhua has her hands full for pretty much all of her life, but I'm still on the fence if I want it to be a romantic type thing or not. I don't know yet, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. A lot of my friends have been telling me, just make it into a, no, Astra Yao, not Yowie, Yao. Get the damn earwax out of the ears. But yeah, no, yeah, that's pretty much that. But I will mention one last character. I won't be sitting on it as long as I did with Lianhua, but oh yeah, she should just have, yeah, there we go. It's this girl here. So again, for anyone who was here at the beginning of the stream or during the middle of the stream, we showed up Hanzo, and I also talked about Kuru, the person who she was pretty much unmatched with in terms of strategy, in terms of brilliance. Basically because Kuru herself is, yes, she also does study and go off of what she already had, but she basically already had a natural brilliance to herself. Kasumi is someone who worked from the bottom up and basically became a genius in her own right. She overworks herself to where she's insanely exhausted, but she still is someone who is insanely dedicated to helping Hanzo, who of course ends up becoming her husband at some point, because Hanzo ends up having feelings for her as well. Kasumi basically always had feelings for Hanzo because his family ended up actually saving her family from a Kaijima raid that was happening on her home. And it was a farmland at the time. So basically it was burnt down, crops were destroyed and everything, and she had nothing left. So Hanzo ended up bringing this up to his father. His father ended up taking Kasumi in, and eventually they were like, if you work yourself up good enough, you still got to earn your keep here. So if you work yourself good enough, maybe you can be something that'll help my son in the future. So she thought, well, I'm not really the best at fighting, so maybe I can learn to fight a little bit and also be someone who can buckle down, put her nose in the books, which she was already doing at first, and become a great strategist. So she kind of just ended up learning a lot about like everything in terms of battlefield relations, in terms of strategies, landscapes, and everything, so she could basically be an unmatched strategist, which if it wasn't for Kudo, she would be an unmatched strategist. So basically those two have a huge rivalry as well. So not only do Light and Hanzo have a huge rivalry, Kasumi and Kudo, who are the strategists for both respective men, are also rivals. So the rivalry between Hanzo and Light goes through many different things, from both of them themselves to their strategists, to their second in commands, which are basically at the time Hayate and Suzaku, who are also brothers, to also them with their students. That happens later on the story with Mikuru, which is going to be Hanzo and Kasumi's daughter, and then also with Hikaru, which is Light and Shine's son, who eventually end up actually marrying it with each other. So yeah, there you go. But there you go. That's that. We ended up talking some more about the characters, which I love doing, and I'll probably eventually do it sometime later this year as well, or get that all done and everything too. Hanzo Kasumi giving me Ninja Gaiden vibes. I'm not too familiar with Ninja Gaiden, but I'll take your word for it. But yeah, that's that. We end up filling up the whole area. I really need to save this before anything happens. Yeah, the others will pop up as free officers somewhere, I imagine, so we'll still see them. But we are saving this here. Ended up going a lot longer than I thought. I thought it was only going to be a few, like, couple hours. We went like an hour and almost 30 minutes in. That was fun, though. Really enjoyed it. But there you go. That is our custom scenario. That was fun. That was a nice little chill stream to just chat and everything, just show off characters and get this done, get this prep done. Kind of, again, kills two birds with one stone type thing. I get to work on this, I get to chat with y'all, I get to stream. Pretty much worked great. It worked out great for me. But yeah, I think that is going to be where we finish up this stream. We did a lot today. But we can probably schedule for sometime either later in the week or next week when I'm on vacation. So we'll see how it goes, or over the weekend or something. We'll see. I still got to get the schedule done and everything for this week, and figure out what I want to do for the break and everything as well. And I really need to, if I'm going to be doing stuff with friends, I need to start reaching out to them and see when would be best for them. But yeah, everybody, we're going to be wrapping up the stream here for today. I want to say really quick, thank you very much for tuning into today's stream, whether you were chatting in the chat, lurking, smash the like button, all that stuff. Greatly appreciate y'all very, very much. If someone's watching this later, you enjoyed it, want to see some more of these streams where we just chill, I can talk about my characters, and we can also just make some fun scenarios for future playthroughs, then by all means, be sure to hit the like button. Greatly appreciate it. And of course, if you're new to the channel, like my content, hit that subscribe button. We are trying to hit 10K subs on the channel as well. You can also hit that join button or the subscribe plus, whatever the fuck that button is on underneath the stream there. But you can also be a member of the channel, get early access to videos, sweet badge, and emotes too. We do have that Hula Gate video coming up hopefully soon. If not this week, I'll definitely get it up for sure on my vacation, since I'll have plenty of time to do it. We do also stream over on twitch.tv/LightyTheNube. You can check me out over there as well. We are trying to hit 1K followers over there. And we also have a Discord server in the description. You can check it out over there as well. Nice little quiet chill place, hang out, chill, chat, and all that stuff. We got a whole section there for warrior stuff. And if you're someone interested in my character stuff, I also have a whole section that I'm trying to work on as well. That is involved with my story legacy of the hybrid. But with that being said, chat, lurkers, those of you who watch later, thank you all very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day and or evening. I'll see you all in the next one. Farewell.